Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wild Things Found Online. I am Vokal the Slug Cat, and we are back yet again with some new, fresh, big Toph. I hope y'all have been doing good. I do apologize for not dropping yesterday. I was not feeling 100%, so wanted to make sure I give y'all my all as always. So here we are. We're going to be doing a 2-for-1 special to get caught back up here. It looks like Tophia Archive has got us covered. Big shout out to Tophia Archive. Big shout out to my honorary slug cats. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel and becoming members. And yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, consider subscribing, and let's go ahead see what's cooking with Big Toph.
This is what I get, and thank God that I looked in my cup. I put a Dr. Pepper in the freezer, right?
Okay.
So it could get cold. I poured it in my cup, and I looked in my cup. If I would have took a drink, I would have drunk some ants.
Bruh, there's... Look, bro, there's no way we are starting this stream off like this. What? So you just got a ton of ants. See, I told y'all, she do not be cleaning up that tiny ass space that she's in. Like crazy Tophia. I mean, I know she's a hoarder to some degree, but like you can't have that much shit in that fucking room that you would not be able to keep up with cleaning some dishes and washing out that funky ass cup. What are you doing?
I was so mad because I was thinking of this cold Dr. Pepper, and there was ants swimming in my cup.
Good.
I was so mad. Anyways, there was ants in my cup.
I wish you drank it.
Accent. I don't have an accent. I don't even know why I'm talking. Why am I talking? I'm talking like I have an accent. I don't know why I have an accent. I'm trying to talk normal. I'm southern.
Wow.
Look at my hair. Coconut and hibiscus, silk protein and neem oil. This stuff smells good. It's nice smelling. I ate my food too fast and now I do not feel good. I had a basket of fries and some nuggets with the mac sauce. I needed my nuggets with the mac sauce.
Remember, she eats healthy, guys. She doesn't eat just junk food. Remember.
My mom. Now it's not mommy, it's mom. Oh my god, I'm nobody's mom. It's not a crop top. Actually, I was looking at some. I'm not feeling good. I'm not even gonna say. I ate my food too fast because I was hungry. And when it comes to me and the chicken, when I'm craving something, man, I gotta learn to just slow it down. But it was just so good. Chicken nuggets with the mac sauce. Oh lord. Have a cheeseburger with mac sauce. Hear me out. Cheeseburger with mac sauce.
Like, she keeps telling us this as if she invented something new. Yes, it's like a miniature Big Mac. We get it, Toph. Been doing that since my teenage years when I was, you know, when the money was tight, but you wanted that flavor, that was it. You're not putting us on to nothing new, Toph.
You can't, once you go mac sauce, you can't go back. I was gonna say back sauce. Oh my god, my stomach is hurting too. Sorry, I ate too much. Now I'm feeling it because I ate it too fast.
Why are you telling us?
It was just so delicious. The mac sauce, the chicken nuggets, the french fries. My stomach. Hold on. How can people drink beer? It's gross. I'm wondering why I'm hot, but my fan is facing the wrong way. That would probably make sense. I wish I could get my feet done, but I can't go. I need to get my feet done again. Ever since I've been getting them done, now I'm used to. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I like the way.
Like, Tophia, what? Just come on, man. What are we doing? You out here a whole homeless person for the past like 2 years and change, probably going on about 3 years at this point. And you out here getting mani-pedis, but you swear that you're good with money. Like, all right, okay.
The way that they look when they're done. So why? I just went once and now it's only $30. It's not even that bad for everything that it's
only.
There's nothing under there. It just looks like that. See, because it's dark. This part's darker colors, so when you see that side, see there's nothing. Oh man, come on. Even this side. I was really trying to watch the show, but then I fell asleep. I've been exhausted. I can't even stay awake.
From
I
what?
tell you the story of I was targeted at one of the places I was at. So the shirt that I had with the Mickey on it, white shirt with all the Mickeys, man, I'm so sad because my shirt's gone. Well, what happened was that somebody put something on my shirt and stomped on it and put it on my bed. which I have my thoughts on who it was, but I thought it wasn't someone that was a worker, but.
And bruh, like, and she swears that just everybody likes her. Everybody knows Tophia. She's just a shining beacon of joy, and everybody gets along with Tophia in real life. It's only haters on the internet. Yeah, okay. Very interesting story, Toph. Continue.
I don't know why they did it. They were mad at me for something, but they stomped on my shirt and then they put some yellow stains all over it. So this one lady that I knew there, I asked her because she's real good with getting stains out, if she could help get the stains out. And when I was in a rush to go to the new place because they were telling me I had to leave because my time was up, I forgot to get the shirt from her. And
girl, no. Your time wasn't up. You got kicked out, but okay, sure.
That's the one that I think passed away and isn't answering. But I'm sad because I don't know if she's okay. That's sad. I hope she's okay. But so she was getting the stain out of the shirt, and then I said, "Oh, I'll meet you and get the shirt," but we never met up because she wanted to meet and go to lunch. And I was like, "Oh, we can meet for some lunch. That would be nice." She didn't. She messaged me. That was last year when they damaged the shirt, but the last time we talked was November of last year. She said,
Okay, so why are you bringing this up now? It's been like 7, 8 months. Who cares? Why are you telling us about this?
sent me this long message, and basically she was like, she sent me this long message and said, "Take care of your mom. Your mom's lucky to have you. You're a really strong person for what you're going through." Because at the shelter
Cap.
and online, she saw some things at the shelter, and I ain't gotta lie, I have a witness, right? Can I get a witness? I'm just kidding, but I have a witness. And she sent me this long message. I replied back, and then I messaged her, which it hasn't been seen. Now she could have changed her number, but usually people will reach back out and be like, "Hey, I changed my number," whatever the case.
Unless they don't want to be bothered, Toph.
But I sent her a message, said, "Hey, how are you doing?" And then I said, "Can we talk?" And then I don't know. I'm sad because she had a heart condition. She was dying from a heart condition. What can you do? And she doesn't have family. Like her mom, she said her mom's still living. So I don't know if her mom was notified. Her mom wouldn't tell anyone. Her mom's was horrible. She was abusive. So, anyways, yeah. So she doesn't have anybody to notify someone if something happens. They go through her contacts and be like, "Hey," so I wouldn't know. I don't know. I know she would message back right away. She would text me back right away. It's not one of those, "Oh, she ghosted me." No, she answers me right away because she was helping me with the lawyer for the social media. So she was helping me with a lot of things. But I just was seeing how she was doing. We were supposed to go to lunch. We didn't go to lunch. I feel bad. I just thought about that and now I got sad. You do know that whatever she did to the police, I was not there. There's 2 different charges. And actually, the guy punched her in the face. So are you defending men punching people for no reason?
How do you know? How do you know that? Is that what the suspect at large said? Is that what they told you? Is that what Tophiachu said? I don't know, man. I seen the tape. I didn't see nothing about none of that, but sure. Whatever you say.
I'm not talking about the case because I don't know if it's still an ongoing case. She was supposed to go to court to see if she's going to prison, so why would I talk about something that's active? You weren't even there to know the whole situation.
You weren't either.
The situation. Nothing, no matter what. Closing a door should not enrage a man to punch you in the face for closing the door. Now you're making up something else. The Discord said that too. I got screenshots of what the Discord says, so we're not here for that. We're listening to music.
Cool.
Why do people come in here and automatically start being negative? Like I said, if you guys carry negativity with you, just burn some sage and just do this. I'm not showing screenshots.
Girl, Tophia, you don't know shit about smudging, okay? Stop it. Because if that's the case, you need to just live with just surrounded by incense. Go ahead and exorcise the demon.
I already showed screenshots. Why would I show screenshots of something they posted in the Discord? They're posting a black person's record. They're talking about someone that has mental health problems. They're the ones that are saying that person is violent and a danger to people. How would you know if that person?
How would I know? Oh, well, I don't know, Toph. I mean, she did just literally stab somebody multiple times. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, are you sure you want to go down this route? It's not looking too good.
Person was a danger to people. How come I didn't feel in danger? I was
not
in
danger slow.
When I was around that person, nor was anybody else. If that was the case, they would have not had her where she was at. If she was a danger to other people, she would have not been where she was at. I'm just
Sure.
saying. Some of you guys want to call black people violent, and especially people with mental illness violent, and then you want to come on here and say that I said that. Don't put words into my mouth.
No, no, no one said black people are violent. You know, there's a lot of bad apples. I can say that, but no, she's violent. That's we're not we're not making a generalization here, based on the evidence and the body cam footage. Yeah, I would say she's a violent person.
Because that's what you said in the Discord when you posted someone's police record that was black. You posted my dad's police record and he's black. Why don't you ever post
Okay.
a white person's police record? You never do that. That is
Yeah, they do. Cyrax, prime example. There's a ton of body cam footage from the run-ins that Chance has had with local law enforcement. So try again, Toph.
proof that you don't post any other person's police record except a black person.
And hell, oh, I'm pretty sure Daniel Larson as well. I'm pretty sure there's some body cam footage of him out there. Come on, Toph, try harder.
If you want to go see, just go into Discord and see. They privatized their Discord. If they wasn't doing what they wasn't supposed to, they wouldn't have made their Discord private. Why are you hiding? Why
Sure.
are you scared? I'm just listening to music and you're bringing up someone's record. I would not be friends with someone that's a murderer. Liar. I'm not a liar. I
I
wouldn't
don't
be friends
know.
with someone that murdered somebody. Hello? Are you? I've already said this because it's experience with my dad. People that have mental health issues and that are not on their medication have run-ins with the police a lot. Trust me. My dad's been having run-ins with police since he's not on his medication. When he's on his medication, he doesn't have run-ins with the police. That's from experience. And if you're gonna talk about people that have mental illness, at least share some information because you don't know nothing. You just love to talk about people and claim that these people are violent. Not all mentally ill people are violent. My dad's not violent. He's never hurt or harmed anyone. He probably lashed out at police because he was angry and he does not like the police or the government in general when he's on his medication. But some of you guys want to claim that you care about mental health, but you're sharing someone's information that has mental health issues. How do you think that's going to affect them if they see that and see that you're calling them a violent person? You ever just think, no?
I mean, am I supposed to care? Tophiachu ain't my friend. Like, you so, I mean, we're just posting what happened. Well, why is that bad? Posting the truth, that's bad now, Tophia? Uh-huh. Whatever you say.
No, you just don't think. That's crazy. You ruin people's mental health, and then you talk about how you don't do that and you don't want to take accountability. All
We
I'm
don't.
doing is just playing music, and then all of a sudden people just want to ruin. We ain't even gonna get into that. Well, obviously people do give a F because if they didn't, they wouldn't be bringing it up. People that don't care don't bring something up. They care about things. That's why they bring it up. If you're
I mean, if you didn't care, you wouldn't be responding to it. So, I mean, hey, this can go both ways.
talking about something, you care about it. You can't say you don't care and then you brought it up. That doesn't make no sense. Then don't bring it up. Act like you don't care. Don't say anything about it. Then you don't care. I've been having these weird dreams. Every time I go to sleep, I have a dream. Some of them I slightly
Okay.
remember, some of them I don't. I keep having this one dream that I'm trapped in this place that's like an orphanage type thing, and they tell me that I can't leave or go anywhere. And when I finally escape, I just run. Or I escape. So
It sounds like the shelter. You having dreams about being stuck in the shelter forever, Toph? That's crazy. She's treating the shelter like it's the back rooms.
sometimes it's like the dream, it's like either they tell me, oh, I can go somewhere, so then I just escape, or one of those where I just pack up what I can and I leave behind a lot of bags of clothing because I can't take everything because I gotta rush. Because I don't want to get caught, because if I get caught, then I can't leave. Crazy.
Okay.
Sounds like
It's
something
weird.
that we had today, concentration camps. Now you can log off because you're blunt. I don't need haters in here. If you want to be a hater, go drink the haterade with the other haters. That's uncalled for. Why are you in here being a hater? Telling me log off is
Corny.
not gonna make me block you. You just want to get blocked and I'm not gonna do it. And you think telling me log off is gonna make me mad. I'm just gonna ignore you and just jam out to my music and answer other questions. Try harder. I'm not living out of a car. They do fit. What are you even talking about? This fits. Instead of worrying about if my
I mean, this shirt, it fits better. I'll give you that. It does fit better. But I don't know, man. It looks like it's still rolling up in them sleeves. The fucking seams in them sleeves is fighting for their life, Tophia.
close, but why don't you worry about yourself? And it got it good. I factory reset all my devices and leave planet Earth. What? That literally makes no sense. Leave planet Earth. No one cares. People have the stupidest insults. It's not funny. You don't eat. I think my playing in traffic is better. Thank you for liking. Can we
Womp
like
womp.
spam the likes? My hair is fine. Instead of telling me to fix my hair, fix your face. Thank you. I haven't listened to BTS' new album, to be honest with you. There's a lot of controversy around it and around BTS. If you're gonna insult someone, type properly. I already said why I type incorrectly. But you got no issues. You got no problems why you type incorrectly. That's gross. Why do you make comments like that? Why are we even talking about this girl and even giving her clout? She literally was talking to a minor. I heard what she told this minor. That's disgusting. A
Oh,
16-year-old
Candy?
girl.
Yeah.
That's thing. She literally was talking to this girl. When are we gonna meet up? And then saying, "You don't know what I'm gonna do to you when you get here." All it was gross. And then she was like, "What are you gonna do to me?" And then I was just like, someone sent me the video. Voice messages got out. He literally was talking to this minor and said, literally on the phone, she was like, "You don't know what I'm gonna do to you when you get down here. I'm gonna do things to you that you've never had done to you before." Something like that. Obviously, that's a minor. That's gross. When you
Yep.
come down here, we're gonna cuddle. All this stuff. I'm just like, bruh, how old are you? And this is Candy, by the way, talking to a 16-year-old girl through voice chats. You guys could crack all the jokes you want, but her preference is minors. So what? People can make a joke that my preference is grandmothers, but at least, well, not grandmothers, older women, but at least I'm not into minors, so there's that.
Hey, rare Tophia dub. I gotta give Toph credit on this one. Tophia 1, Candy 0.
That's gross. Literally talking to a 16-year-old telling them, oh, planning to meet up? I heard the voice messages because they sent the video. They were like, look, this is what Candy did. I was like, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know nothing. First of all, how would I be in the same boat? I don't like minors. And considering the fact that if you think I like minors, then why are you following me?
But you do be talking to him though, so I don't know.
I will never understand people that just believe lies and then come in here and be following me. I wouldn't follow somebody that does that. Weird. And people, and I didn't admit to anything, but it's so weird. If you think that, then why are you following me? I already told people my preference, and you still assume I like people underage. How does that make sense? Guys, I'm not talking about Candy. I really don't care. Anytime I talk about someone, people go to them and it's like, oh, she's talking about you. And you even go to people that I don't even know and tell
Duh.
them I'm talking, or that, oh, she talks about you because you want to start stuff for no reason. I don't know who these people are. Some of them. You did.
Well, yeah, Tophia, is because your content is dry. Like the lulls we get out of watching you is just you saying ridiculous shit that's clearly wrong and watching your life continue to spiral into the abyss. Like, of course, people are going to try to stir up some drama.
Did that with what's her name, Tampa Bay or whoever she was, and then she came in my comments like, "Oh, leave me alone. You literally said you wanted to come down here and fight me for no reason. I don't know why you're so mad that I said you're trying to be a black woman. I don't get why these influencers get so angry over the truth. Y'all literally love to pick and choose who you allow to get some sort of, we're at 1,000 people. I don't know why you guys get so mad or you allow people to get away with doing certain things, right?
Come on,
Oh,
get
all
it
of a
out.
sudden black people could be racist, but it's okay for non-black people to pretend to be black and then go online and make money."
Tophia, like, shut up, man. Because every time you say that, you just sound so fucking ignorant. There's no such thing as acting black. There's acting ghetto. There's acting ratchet. But not all black people inherently act that way. I know of course, the stereotype of black culture, but like, not all black people are like that. There's a lot of academics, there's a lot of scholars. They just don't get talked about as much because that's not what the media chooses to portray. So please stop saying that when someone is acting ratchet or ghetto, they're acting black. It's very fucking ignorant.
And profit off of pretending to be black. Wearing grills is not an aesthetics. They cultural appropriate, they wear our hairstyles, but they don't want our problems. And some of y'all are Hispanic people that have your own problems. You know what it's like to be treated like others. Otherly. They other you. So why would you go and do that and turn to another race? It's so crazy. You
I
pick and
guess,
choose
Toph.
who you like and who you don't like, and you accept it. So I guess cultural appropriation is acceptable. I guess people can act and talk black and use AAB, and they don't have to be held accountable. Coming at someone and telling someone you want to fight them because they're telling you the truth is crazy. You are not a black woman, so why are you trying to fight? As if you're trying to act like you're a black woman. Black women don't fight people for no reason.
Well, Tophia, like, you low key just contradicted yourself because I'm going to run it back. I'm going to run back what she just said.
Someone and telling someone you want to fight them because they're telling you the truth is crazy. You are not a black woman, so why are you trying to fight? As if you're trying.
You're not a black woman, so why are you running around trying to fight? And then she turns around and says, black women don't just go around trying to fight. Well, then why did you say that just now? Like, come on, Tophia, answer quickly. She caught herself. I think she actually caught herself in the contradiction, so she tried to backpedal real quick. But I caught that shit, Toph. You're not slipping it past me, gang.
Trying to act like you're a black woman. Black women don't fight people for no reason. If something happens and you got hit by a black woman, it's because you made them do something to hit you.
Word.
That's not what black women do. They don't just go around and just randomly start fighting someone.
Well, unless that person put their hands on the other person, then there's no reason for any type of physical altercation, in my opinion. So, Tophia, again, another dumb take, but please continue to explain how black people behave. I would love to hear your essay on this. Please keep going.
If you're gonna act black, you ain't even doing it right, and don't even act black at all. It's just weird. You're acting black, and you're acting black wrong, and you're not even acting like yourself, and then you get mad. I don't understand why people go run and tell people I talk about them. It's the truth. The truth hurts. Some people want to act big, bad, and tough online, and this doesn't even go to hurt. This goes to someone else. Being
Girl, you talk about yourself right now, but go ahead.
homophobic. Oh, so it's okay for other people to be homophobic, animal abusers, and let their son use the N-word, but no one wants to say anything because they love the creator, because they think they're being real. Everyone loves to ass kiss Jeffree Star. Let's be with that one. It's always what people love to pick and choose. I just be sitting here listening to music, and all of a sudden people want to be negative in my comments. Then they go be running to people, telling people, hey, she's talking about you. I'm not trying to fight anyone. I don't come online here to talk about people, to fight people. You can fight.
We know, Tophia, because you scary. Because if anybody pressed you in person, let's say Tophia was to go to, I don't know, like a TikTok convention, because she's a big creator on the platform. If any of these other people that you was talking shit about pressed you, you would turn into straight jelly. Not ready to do shit. You are big and bad online and a chipmunk in real life. Shut up.
Fight the air. I'm not fighting you. Last time she came in here, she said she wanted to fight me. What is this? I'm not doing no boxing matches.
Why not?
I'm not fighting nobody.
Why not?
I'm not getting in the ring. That's not how that works. We need to be adults, and you need to admit to your wrongs and just take accountability for your actions instead of just trying to fight somebody.
Okay, well, you first, Tophia. Because you've never taken accountability for anything. Anything. So please, lead the way.
I already have enough problems. I don't need you as another character that's going to be forgotten, like Roach Chula and all the other insignificant people that don't matter anymore. That's why half of them ain't even active on here, because they got run off the internet. The thing is, when you mess with someone, you end up having your own problems, and your account gets messed with. And I'm not telling people to report your account and take it down. What I'm saying is you need to be careful what you do online. People think that they don't need to be careful. Every person has had something come out about them since trying to expose me, and it hasn't looked good for them. Space Kitten wants to claim that they ain't no bad person, whatever, and then run to literally become, what do you call it, one of those cosplayers. Oh, now you're joining the cosplay community? Crazy. A lot of the problematic people become part of the cosplay community. Holy Pete. Who said that?
What?
There's a lot of people.
Damn, why? What the fuck, Tophia? Why is the cosplay community catching strays over here? That's crazy work.
In the cosplay community that are, and to be honest with you, Space Kitten, y'all defended her, but she's lied on someone before. There's a whole video that came up on YouTube where she accused someone of stealing artwork, and then when it was proven that they didn't steal the artwork, Space Kitten never apologized. Okay. It's just so crazy how people love to pick and choose who and what they allow on this app. It's just so crazy. Why do you, like, some of y'all literally don't even know.
So, like, okay, so she made an allegation that someone stole artwork and didn't apologize. Okay, I mean, you accused Jay of, what she said, like revenge corn. You accused him of SA online. Like, you never apologized. I mean, what are we talking about right now? I
just like to argue with people. No, they like to argue with me. Nobody cares about Tampa Bay. Yes, you may get a bunch of gift points and all that, but if you're portraying a black person and if you're not being yourself, of course you're going to make gift points for being controversial. Controversial people make money. That's why people literally rage bait, because they know it makes them money. Who cares about the people that you're hurting if you're making money? That's weird, right? People don't care about how what they say affects other people because they could care less because they're making all this money. What does my lip syncs have to do with making people pissed off? All of a sudden I do a lip sync, people are pissed off saying you haven't changed, you're never gonna change, you're the same
Girl,
person. What the I'm just making lip sync videos. Why does that
no, you're not just making lip sync videos. You are going live and talking out of your ass like you are right now. What do you mean? You barely even make lip syncs. What the fuck are you talking about? This is what you do the majority of the time on social media is go live and to just talk shit. And then you're surprised when people call you on it? What? Come on, man.
bother you? If you are so mad at that, then you need to go seek some therapy. I talk to a therapist. You
Do
go
you?
talk to a therapist. Some of y'all need some therapy. Just make a piss real quick at a therapist's office and see a therapist. You know what? You need to be an adult and accept that you need to get your life together. You don't know if I'm getting my life together. Me doing lip sync videos has nothing to do with not getting my life together.
A, you do need to get your life together. B, back the hell up. Back up. What is this freeze frame right now? Look, you look fucking crazy, man. Tophia, you girl, I don't know, man. Maybe hell, you always spending money anyway. Go ahead and get some skincare shit because you are looking ragged. It's crazy. I
can do social media and still worry about my housing. You're mad because I won't get the job you want me to get. I'm just listening to music and trying to keep things positive. You need to figure out what is wrong in your life and get it together.
Well, Tophia, the thing is, like, listening to music and staying positive, that's not a job. That's not a job, okay? If you're going to do social media or make content, there's typically two lanes, I would say. You're either entertaining or you're informative, and you are neither. So like you need to pick a lane and then like go balls to the wall, because this just sitting here listening to music, bruh, and you wonder why you're scraping by and can barely pay for your storage. Crazy work.
You don't have your life together. You're in here telling someone to get their life together, but you're in here. I wouldn't be worried about someone and telling them they need to get their life together. See, I have a life that I need to live. We may not live up to 100 years. Like that song says, when you only got 100 years to live, I only got one life to live, and I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm not going to sit here telling someone constantly to get a job. That means you don't have a job, you don't have a life, you don't have anything. If you're sitting in here constantly telling someone that you got nothing better to do than to go online and go in someone's live and tell them to get a job, is that the highlight of your day? What did you do today? Oh, I went into someone's live and told them to get a job.
Well, I worked. Can start there. I worked my job that, pays for my apartment and keeps the lights on, keeps the fridge full. Yeah, I mean, should I go on, Tophia? And now here I am making this wonderful video about you for all of my lovely viewers. Been a pretty good day, gotta say.
Is that what you tell your friends? Because you don't have no friends, all your friends are online? Granted, I have a lot of friends online, sadly.
Cool,
I have
man.
friends in real life too, but it's just so crazy. What do you tell your parents you do all day? Get online and tell someone to get a job? Is that what you explain to your parents?
Tophia. I don't know if Tophia realizes, probably like if I just had to guess, I'm basing it off my own statistics here. I would say like at least 60 to 70% of your audience, Tophia, is probably over the age of 25. We're not telling our parents shit because we don't have to report to them. Okay. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, what did you do today? Well, I went in this girl's live and told her to get a job. You sure as heck wouldn't tell your parents that. Just imagine. They say, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a troll for a living. That's what I do. I tell people to go get a job and call them ugly. Wow. I so want to be a troll. It's true. I'll be back. Just greedy? Who said I was greedy? I have accomplished a lot. Even though I'm 32 years old, you know what I accomplished? Waking up today and breathing. What do you think accomplishment means?
Apparently for you, the bare minimum of living To say I accomplished waking up and breathing as if that takes any effort whatsoever is just insane, but okay.
Having loads of money and being rich, doing what society tells you. Why do I want to go work for a little paycheck? You don't even make a living wage, but you want to work for a job that literally the CEO makes more money than you. I don't want to work for
Wow.
someone again. I don't ever want to work for someone. Look, America's economy is so effed up. Nobody can afford anything. Why do you think people want to leave the country and go live in other places? I knew someone that they got invited to something for TikTok. It was in Indonesia, and they just decided to stay there and live there. TikTok sent them there on
Okay.
a trip, and they said, you know what? I'll just stay here. I'm not even going to go back. Isn't that wild? It's just so crazy. People leave the country because they can't afford to live here. And you're telling me, someone who you don't want to get up and go to a 9 to 5 job, to go work when you don't want to get up and go work. I never understood that.
Yeah, Tophia, because part of being a adult is doing things you don't want to do because they still need to be done. The fact, like, this is why we call you a grown ass toddler, is because, like, that part, you just haven't accepted that yet. Like, yeah, if we could, if all the bills could be paid and, I could buy what I want, do what I want to do without ever having to work a 9 to 5, sure. I mean, who wouldn't take that deal? I'm sure, there's a small percentage of people that are very ambitious and they would still want to work. But, like, yeah, no shit. But we do it because we have responsibilities. We want to take care of ourselves and our families. You are comfortable just leeching off of anyone and anything that will provide, like, the most basic sustenance to your existence, which is why you've just been chilling in a shelter for almost a year and a half, not doing shit. But you still magically think your life is going to get better. All right.
Said I was complaining about leaving. That's not complaining about leaving. You missed the whole point of why I said what I said. Some of y'all really ain't listening, and that's a problem that you need to fix. Because the whole point of what I was saying was not because I'm complaining that people are leaving. The whole point of that is, why are you suggesting to someone to do something that isn't going to help them live? First,
Because it would help you live, Tophia. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, you would rather scrape by on, even before all this stuff happened with your brother and, being in the shelter, you would rather scrape by on $1,000 a month so you can just sit on your ass instead of going and working a job to make, I don't know, let's say like at least $2,000, $2,500, double the money, which would infinitely improve your current living conditions. And you just refuse to do it.
first of all, I don't know how many times people have to tell you, people will call the job to cause me to get fired. That's not even the least of my problems.
No, Tophia, no, they wouldn't. You know why? Because if you were smart and just kept your stupid mouth shut, you wouldn't tell anyone where you was working. You could literally come on one night, just be like, guys, I got a job. And again, of course, for Tophia, don't work a customer facing job. I wouldn't work any job where you have to deal with the public. But dude, you could go work at like a call center. You could go work in a factory. There's so many jobs that you could work where you don't have to interact with the public. So no one would figure out where you're working at, and you could be getting paid. But at the end of the day, it's not even about the work. You're just lazy. You don't want to have to do anything. You prefer just sitting around all day, which is obvious.
I'm not going to a job to go live in a homeless shelter. Having a job does not give you a place to live because you have to make 3 times the rent. I'm not going to be able to afford a place to live.
Yeah, you could.
And work a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah,
it's just not happening. One post. Do you know that there are content creators that one post makes them $30,000?
And you ain't one of them. Like, what? You're not one of them. Tophia, you come on, man. You literally told us your best month ever was $3,000. And that's the entire month. You are not one of the people that are making thousands upon thousands of dollars off a single post. You ain't there, gang. And I don't see it happening for you anytime soon. Get like, bro, she's stuck in this delusion of just potential. That's all she thinks about is what could potentially be, not what actually is.
Why would I want to go work when one post, one video, I'll get paid 30K? Like
Okay,
that is
sure,
so dumb
do
to
it.
tell someone to do. So I'm not going to be struggling, working, living paycheck to paycheck. I want to enjoy my life. I want to go see other states. Probably not other countries because I'm afraid of flying. But I
Womp
want to
womp.
travel. I want to do things. I won't be able to travel or do anything if I'm stuck to a job. Some of y'all
Yes, because vacation days don't exist. I mean, Tophia, you're not going to be able to do shit without a job. Obviously, you over here talking about, oh, I couldn't go to this concert. Oh, this event happened, but I couldn't go because I got curfew. Like, either way, you're missing out on more life by being stuck in this shelter with no money than you are if you was working a 9 to 5. Yeah, you might have to struggle a bit, especially with your spending habits, but you could have some money to go out and do some shit, bruh. This is crazy.
really don't know. Some of y'all be over here telling people to do things you're miserable about. You don't like your life, so you want someone to be dragged down with you.
Tophia, even if they are miserable at their job, they're not chained to a shelter with a curfew, struggling to pay $300 a month of bills. They have their freedom. Like, the fact that you're willing to sacrifice your freedom for literally nothing, because, like, for Timu nails and Hello Kitty cookies, you would rather have that than have your own apartment and, you know, have the income, a stable income where you could potentially save up to get a car. Like, okay, sure. Then just be homeless forever, man. I can't wait for when you run out of shelters. It's going to be a glorious day.
You're not taking me down with you, like I said. I'm pushing you off my ankles. You're hanging on, trying to take someone with you. It's just so weird. This is not Dollar Tree. This is Walmart. I got these from Walmart. I look so tired I am. Who said I should want to get my life together? Having a job does not get your life together. Having a job makes your life worse. Who said I want to go work
What?
for someone and make them money? A job does not mean you're getting your life together. You must
Tophia, get a job so you can make money. Fuck, who cares about making the other people rich? The CEO, the owner, who cares? You would be making money. Like, that's the part you just keep ignoring, but sure.
be crazy. People have a job and still don't have their life together. You don't even know the concept of life. What does life mean to you? Getting a job and working until you pass away? You have
No.
no strive or meaning in life. If you had a meaning in life, you wouldn't be telling someone to get a job. Even though no one knows what the meaning of life is. What does life mean
Okay.
to you? Doing what society tells you to do, being of the world to a certain extent. The world tells you to go
Girl.
get a job and work till you're tired. Do you know that mothers have babies and then have to go back to work and miss out on their child's first steps, miss out on their child's first words?
Okay, but you don't have any kids. So, okay. What the fuck kind of example is this? You don't have any kids. You're not pregnant. There's nothing stopping you from working, right? Right.
Spending 8 hours a day at a job, not being able to see their children because they come home, cook, clean, go to bed, they're tired. They can't even spend any time with their children because they got to go to sleep, to get up early, to do it all again, to go to a job, be a robot, a wheel in the cog, if you will, repeat the cycle and do it all
Tophia.
over again and go from one place to another and take the same route every single day, never changing their route. Always doing the same thing every single day, standing for 8 hours, going home, having to clean, cook, do all the dishes, throw the trash, do all of that, to wake up and repeat the cycle again, not having any time to spend time with their children because the only time they can spend time is on their days off, but on their days off, they're so tired, they need to catch up on their sleep, so they sleep instead of doing anything because it's like, oh, now I have time to sleep all day. Because I know to come the next day, I'm going to have to get up early and do it all over again. Imagine doing the mundane stuff and doing it over and over and over again. It gets boring.
Tophia, that's a part of just being a adult. Yes, you have to cook and clean and upkeep your house. It's mundane, but it has to be done. or else you end up living in a pigsty like the apartment and the motel. Fuck, like, bro, this shit is crazy, man. Just ridiculous.
I can't do something over and over again. When I was the sandwich maker at Dunkin's, I hated it because you make the same sandwiches over and over again, especially when you have regulars. Doing the same thing over again is so boring, it's so mundane. Like, I don't even like it. And you don't even like it, but you're telling someone to do something you don't like. No, I said I could.
Tophia, you do the same thing every day. You wake up, sit around, doom scroll, and watch TV. What are we talking about?
Get free samples for nails, but it's just that thing that I was in. I'm requesting free samples for things, but I could request free samples for press on nails. It's just that I'm looking, and I haven't because I've been working on other things that are important. I like looking neat and clean. Nails might not be a necessity to you, but for me to look nice, if I want to look nice, I will. It's not that much money. $10 or whatever I pay for these nails is not going to pay rent for a house. Can we stop being stupid? It's called saving. It's called you sound stupid as fuck and you're getting blocked. Saving.
Tophia, are you? She literally blocked someone for telling her to save money. Like, dude. What the fuck, man? It's just good general advice, and you're blocking somebody for that. That is crazy.
You're stupid as fuck. Let's say you saved money to pay rent. I'm gonna pay rent for 1 month, but what am I gonna do about the next month? And plus, when you first get a place, they want first and last month's rent. I have no way to prove that I have income. I could tell them that I made the money from online, but if I'm not consistently making that, why would I want to put myself in a position to go somewhere knowing that I can't afford to live there? Why would I?
So what you're saying is you're just content being homeless forever, because no matter what, that's how it works, Tophia. Like, I know you say you want a house, but you're not going to just buy a house outright where you don't have the monthly payment. No matter what, rent or a mortgage, you are going to be paying monthly. So like, what is the solution? I'm waiting for a solution. You keep talking about all of the issues and problems, but what is the answer so you can get out of this damn shelter?
I move somewhere that I know that the next month I'm not going to be able to afford to live. Setting someone up for an eviction is stupid. You think I'm stupid?
You are,
a very
but
smart
okay.
person. You're not trying to put me in a position where my life is a secure life. You think I'm stupid, and I'm gonna listen to you because you think because I have a learning disability that I'm to the point where I don't understand what you're saying because you think I can read. I'm not.
I mean, apparently that shit is holding you back severely. Not just the reading level, because your logic is flawed in every single way. You would rather continue to do social media where the money is not consistent. It is up and down day to day. And you keep talking about, one post, bro, that can be $30,000. You've never done it. I doubt that you've ever made a post that made over $1,000 in 1 month. So, like, a job would give you a stable baseline to work from, and you could still do social media. Why can't you do both? I don't. Most creators do both. I don't get it.
Not stupid and I can read. Like, you really think I'm that big of an idiot that I don't know what you're trying to do? That's stupid. Tell these places, right? Oh, I saved money for the rent. They're gonna look at you like you're stupid. Well, where's the income gonna come from for you to be able to live there?
I don't have
proof that I'm making enough money to literally live at that place. Some of y'all really need to slow it down and really pay attention to what the world is doing to you. Ever since Trump got in office, the economy is more fucked up than it ever is before. And you want to sit here talking about how you want me to work for someone that literally does not even... I'm not going to make someone else money anymore. I'm tired of someone getting rich off...
Anymore? Hold on, bro. Let me go back. Let me let her finish.
That literally does not even... I'm not going to make someone else money anymore. I'm tired of someone getting rich off of me while I work for them and they ain't paying me a living wage. I'm tired.
Tophia, you've virtually never done it. Like, what do you mean you're tired? Tophia, I swear, you would think Tophia was working in like a steel factory for the last 15 years straight or some shit. The way that she talks about work. Like, dude, you've had one job, one, and you didn't even last a month before you got fired for being stank. What do you mean you're tired of making other? You've never made anyone money, not even yourself. Be so for real.
Tired of making someone else money while I'm the one that's struggling. Nobody should be having to work a 12-hour job and go sleep on the street outside in a tent because they can't afford to live. Telling somebody if they get a job they'll have a secure place is stupid, considering the amount of people I've seen on TikTok who work jobs and sleep in a car. That does not make no sense to me how they're working a job and sleeping.
Tophia, life is not TikTok. You compare everything to what's happening on TikTok. And yeah, if you're looking for people that are struggling, struggling and living out of their car, you're going to just keep seeing more and more of that. That's how the algorithm works. You should know this, Miss TikToker. Like Tophia, again, I'll cite it again. There's literally less than 1% of the American population is homeless. And the majority of people just work regular jobs, Tophia. Go get a job and do TikTok. No one's saying, I'm not telling you to stop. You can keep making money on TikTok, but the job would cover the essentials as far as rent, electricity, get saving up to get that car. And then, hey, that TikTok money, you could just fuck off and spend all of that. If that's what your heart desires, do it. But sitting in a shelter, scraping by on a couple $100 to $1,000 a month at the age of 32 is just asinine. And then you say, we don't understand. Y'all don't understand the world. You sound so dumb. Just stupid.
In a car, but you want to say that does not exist. If you got a job, then you wouldn't have to worry about that. I'm watching people struggle because you think struggling does not exist because you don't see it. People can't even afford to eat. They're dying because they're starving because they can't afford to eat because the cost of food's gone up. And if you work, you don't qualify for food stamps because you make too much. And if you make too much, they're only going to give you $30 in food stamps. And who wants to apply for $30 in food stamps?
Well, that's why you get a job, so you don't have to depend on the government and you can buy your own fucking food. Wow. What a thought.
Crazy. I don't think there's anything going on. I don't think the world has an issue because I don't see it. Everyone wants to sit here and do what the government tells you to do. You could be rich, but you choose not to. And you know why? Because why is there only 1% of rich people? Why can't we be rich?
There's not. There's not. There's way more rich people than just 1%. There's 1% of extremely ridiculously wealthy people, yeah. But there is a shit ton of millionaires out there. There's a ton of people making hundreds of $1,000s. Oh my goodness. I can't even talk because I'm getting mad. There's tons of people making well over 100K a year, if not even more. 400, 500K. But you have to work for it. You have to put in the work, whether that is like, you can do it the traditional way of working your way up through a company. That's, it's kind of a crapshoot in my opinion, if we're being real, or develop a skill set in a high paying field, or work and start your own business. But just literally just sitting here and ranting into the camera, it's not doing shit for you, man. You've been doing this for like 8 years. Well, I don't know how long she's been live streaming, but we'll say at least the last 4 or 5 years. You've been ranting into the camera and you're not even making minimum wage. What are you doing?
Rich. Why can't we have all the money that they have? Because they don't want you to. They want you to fight other poor people instead of fighting the rich. About that data center that they're trying to build in New Mexico, this guy came up and I blocked him. And literally was talking about the data center and said, oh, the data center is not trying to take clean drinking water. When we think of data centers, we think of them trying to take clean drinking water. That's not the case. They use evaporated water from the air, and basically the evaporated water from the air.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that's bullshit. But what does that have to do with you going and getting a job? Nothing. You're just deflecting to some other shit that, I mean, of course, as far as fuck data centers, I've already said it before. But this has nothing to do with you bettering your own life. Okay?
Helps to run the data center because we're lying to you. We want to sell you this lie because we want you to believe that the data centers are good. They're not taking your clean drinking water. Forget the fact that the Rio Grande is dry. Like the brand has no water in it. Of course, the Rio Grande has no water in it, but here we come to take your data center and put it here. That's a logical thing, right? That's very logical. It's all about, right? That's smart. Put a big old data center in the desert. You need gallons and gallons of drinking water. And you think the logical thing to do is put a data center in the desert? They're not putting a data center because they're trying to save the people. They don't
Yeah,
care
no
about
shit.
you. They're trying to wipe everyone out.
No one who is agreeing and wanting data centers. No one has said that, Tophia. Like, what are you even talking about right now? This whole conversation just took a 180.
Mass genocide. People are going to be running. If they put that data center here, people are just going to be running to the store. Water is going to be sold out. Because what are you going to do at that point? Your drinking water is brown. Have you seen other states that have data centers in their states? Their drinking water is brown. Who wants to drink water like that? Mind you, the drinking water, if it comes from the river, don't even get in the river. Well, someone told me don't even get in the river. So I guess apparently the flushing of the toilet, you poop and you pee and all of that goes into the Rio Grande River and it floats up to the top. They sift it out or something. I don't know what it is that they do, but there's like in the river. The river is just
Okay.
filled with sewage waste, toilet waste. Yeah. Like I heard that and I was like, ew, debate us? What do you mean debate? I'm not debating anybody because first of all, calling someone fat and ugly is not a debate. What do you
Girl, no. If someone's asking to debate, they're not gonna. Those wouldn't be the talking points, Tophia. You're scared to debate because you know 100% your logic is flawed as fuck. You like Tophia could get on here and debate like someone in high school about like work and shit and saving money, and she would lose because nothing she says makes any sense realistically.
You're gonna come in here and call me stupid? That's not a debate. If you're not pulling up facts, then you're not debating. I don't debate, so why are you trying to debate me? Go
Where are your
debate Parker.
facts?
Go debate Dean. Go debate all those other people. Don't debate me. I don't do debates.
Of
If you want
course
to
not.
debate, then that means you're defending a data center. Like, why would you be defending
What?
data centers? They're taking the drinking water away from people.
Who said they want to debate about data centers? The fuck?
They found out how to do it, and you want to sit here and say, debate me for what? Nothing I said was wrong. If you debate me, then you agree with that stuff. You be over here defending the craziest stuff. I'm just listening to music. Do you even know what a debate is? Do you even know what
Do
it is? I don't
you?
debate. I'm not scared to debate. My page is
You
not a
are.
debate page. Where does it say debate on my page? I don't debate people.
Girl,
My
back
life is
up. Oh
not
my
debating.
god.
My financial literacy, that's not a debate. Don't you have a mansion with your 9 to 5 job? Why aren't you the 1% of the rich? Since you work a 9 to 5 job, since you think you know everything, and you probably got your college.
Okay, Tophia, you're in like the bottom 1% of the poor. Okay? Like the fuck? Tophia, you earn probably like less than half of minimum wage a year on TikTok. You are in the very lowest percentile outside of people that just simply do not earn any money whatsoever. Get so real.
College degree and everything. Enlighten us. We would like to know. Because I'm watching people struggle. America is so messed up, people have to leave the country just to go live outside the country, and no one is getting mad at that.
Tophia, like your logic is so stupid because it's either you're as poor as she is right now or you are in the top 1%. As if there's literally not a shit ton of income classes in between. You're just dumb, loud, and wrong.
Why should anyone have to leave a place that they're at for a better life? And trust me,
It's a
I don't
choice.
see any issues with that. I would if I could. There are places that even pay you to live there.
Why can't you? Oh, it's because you don't have any fucking money to travel even if you wanted to. Huh.
They pay you to live there. Italy pays you to live there. But the thing is a lot of rich people are moving to these countries where it raises the taxes and it raises the living for people, and then it makes it more expensive for the locals who are native to that land to have to pay more. And they tell people, hey, stop coming here, stop living here, do not move here because it's raising the taxes, it's raising the cost of living. And these are rich people who have houses every freaking where. They have a beach house in Miami, they have a house in Hawaii, they have a house in Puerto Rico, they have a house in New York. Why do you need all of these houses for? One house is good enough. And rich people
Okay, where's your one house? I'm waiting.
are jacking up the prices in other countries, making the locals have to pay more money. Like, the economy is so messed up that rich people are always the reason behind why we're financially struggling. Rich people could care less if you can't afford nothing because they have all the money they need to afford things. Who cares if you can't afford to live? Who cares if you can't afford your life-saving medications? They make money off of selling medications. Who cares? As long as they're slamming people and throwing people into jails, they could care less because the jails are what makes them money. Some of these
Okay, Tophia. And you know what? I mean, I do agree with a lot of this, but until there's a revolution, what are you going to do in the meantime? Like, cause I'm sorry, just sitting in a homeless shelter waiting for change is dumb as fuck, but sure.
these people are wrongfully charged for things because the jail makes money off of them. The jail makes money off of people being on probation. They make money off of every single thing. Sometimes you really need to pay attention to what's going on in your real world instead of worrying about the wrong things.
I guess.
Jails are just another glorified way of having slaves. When you go to jail, you have to work. Some people have to work a job in jail and they don't get paid to work that job in jail. It's not free. I'm free. It's like free labor. It's just another way to have a slave. They have people that are in there for crimes they didn't commit. Hello? Like, I'm gonna sit here and argue with people. Like, make somewhat little bit of money online. I'm working on my social media. But when you say, oh, is this the content you think that's gonna make you money? If I told you that I can't make the type of content that I want right now, why do you keep doing that?
Tophia, even when you were back in the apartment, you weren't making quality content. You wasn't making quality content in the motel. You wasn't making quality content in the apartment. You make lazy, low effort content. Period.
If I'm telling you that I have a job, then why do you keep saying to go get a job? And then you say I come on here and complain about money. I haven't complained about money. And then when someone sends me money, you complain about that. Someone sent me money and people was complaining yesterday. It's not your money. You didn't earn that money. You didn't work for that money. So why are you trying to tell someone what to do? I didn't ask them for money. I was just talking. I was just having a normal life, not expecting to receive any money. Someone sends me money on PayPal, people go in a frenzy because you're jealous you didn't get 50 bucks. Does someone need to give you 50 bucks so you can stop being a crybaby? Does someone need to give you money so you can stop being a baby? Because why are you so hurt? Why are you so upset over someone receiving 50 bucks? How does that affect you?
I do not care. It shouldn't
affect you. And then to sit there and tell the person she's going to spend it on. They didn't give me the money and tell me what to do with it. They gave me the money. They didn't say I had to do anything with it. I could do whatever I want.
Exactly. And that's why people disagree with people giving you money. Because I mean, me personally, I don't really care. It ain't my money. You know, I'll be damned. I'll never give Tophia a cent. Someone left me a comment, I think like last week or maybe the week before. There was like, bro, you should get a cameo from Tophia and make her say, and I was like, nah, I will never put one penny in this little grubby ass hand of Tophia's. It's never going to happen. But this thinking right here, this is why people don't want people to give you money. Is because if you were smart, instead of saving the money that's coming in or putting it towards just literally just anything that could help better your situation, you're just going to waste it on either food or bullshit. There's no in between. You know, $50 on a popcorn bucket, probably like $75 to $150 for a Nintendo Switch. Like, I mean, what are we doing? You're homeless. Why are you wasting money on things you don't need? You're literally just gathering up and hoarding more shit. And you're the one that's always, oh, I'm always going to move from place to place. And, you know, I never know how long I'm going to be here. I need my housing. but you keep gathering more and more bullshit to throw in your fucking bags as you're getting kicked out from shelter to shelter. It's ridiculous, man. It really is.
With that money for you to say, oh, she's gonna do this, she's gonna buy clothes. I can buy clothes if I want to. They gave it to me. They didn't leave a note saying what it was for. They gave me the money to do whatever I want to with it. And if you don't like what I do with it, then that's on you. If I want to look nice, I can. If I want to dress nice, I can. It is summer. Maybe I want to look nice for myself. Why does that bother you? Why are you so
We'll start with buying a bigger shirt. Let's start there.
affected? You don't even know anything. I got bills I gotta pay, so I gotta be saving, which I am saving for my bills.
Girl, bullshit.
It goes to bills every month. Then you say that all my money goes and that I'm not saving to bury my brother. How is that possible when I got a storage and I got my phone bill? Then people be sitting here saying,
it's less than $300 and you are a 32-year-old woman. You should have enough money coming in to be able to save after $300 of bills, Tophia. Like, be fucking for real. I have a friend whose one bedroom is like $1,400 a month and he still is able to save money. So you like the fact that you can't save money after $300, that is a problem. And the fact that you don't see it as one is fucking crazy.
I'm waiting for when you lose your storage. What kind of people are heartless?
Man, fuck
Sit
that.
and spin. Take a trip.
Girl.
Seriously.
She's turning into Cyrax. Lord.
Some of y'all lack empathy. Take a trip. Rotate. It's crazy. You got nothing better to do than to be miserable sacks of shit? Seriously. No, man. I'm just saying. I don't got time to be worrying about negative people. You ain't paying my bills, so why should I worry? But you're in here telling...
They are. What do you mean? All of your money comes essentially from gifting, because you still aren't barely posting any content. So it's like you're not making money from TikTok. The majority of the money that you're making still to this day is from donations. Get the fuck out of here, Tophia.
Telling me to get a job, but I'm me. I don't get government assistance. Where do I get government assistance?
Bruh. You're in a shelter. Like, what do you mean? Who do you think is paying for this shit, Tophia? Fuck's sake.
If I got government assistance, I wouldn't be living like this. What government assistance? I don't get government assistance.
She's so dumb.
Government assistance
Price.
I don't get government assistance. I don't qualify for government assistance. The housing that I'm getting is not because I'm disabled or I'm able-bodied and able to work. The housing that I'm getting is for people with no income. It has nothing to do with being disabled.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Because I haven't had to prove I'm disabled. They didn't ask about my disability.
Because you don't have one.
The housing that I'm going for has nothing to do with being disabled. They're not giving me free housing because I'm disabled.
They're not giving you free housing at all. Because last we heard, you were kicked off the list. You haven't came on here and done no happy dance about finally being on the list and having your paperwork sorted out, which tells me you still, I'm working. No, the housing is never going to get worked on. Tophia is going to milk living in shelters until she's literally on the street. Because there's no reason why she hasn't got this damn paperwork turned in. Just crazy.
It's not low income. No
it is.
Income. No, not low. What does my living situation have to do with a job? I just told you that. My living situation has nothing to do with a job. I just explained that to you. So I said I don't need a job to get a living situation, and you said I'm able-bodied to get a job. Where does the job come into my housing?
Tophia, because for the no income, like for those people, it's because they actually have major disabilities that actually prevent them from working. And I'm sure like they probably literally explained this to her, but all she heard was, yes, there is no income housing. That's all she fucking heard. She tuned everything else out. Like, oh, so I don't have to have a job. Perfect. And that's it. It's like, yes, they had those programs for people that literally cannot work. Not for 32-year-old toddlers that just want to sit on the phone and talk shit all day when they're perfectly able to go get a job. Which is why you're still not on a fucking list, Tophia. Clock it.
It's not low income. It's no income. I'm not doing the Section 8. I don't know why I had to explain this to people. I'm not telling you. It's a housing program, but it's not Section 8. You have to have a job or be going to school. And even
Uh,
then, Section 8, let me tell you something about Section 8, right? So let me explain something to you. Section 8 wants you to either be working or going to school. If you're going to school, that's a lot better because you're not working. And that means that they will pay partial of your rent, right? Because you're going to school. If you work, that's going to be the worst option because they're going to say you make enough money to be able to afford to live. It's just another excuse to find reasons to deny people Section 8. I already know that because with my dad's disability and me working, because we tried to get on Section 8 a while back, I knew they were going to say, and my brother was working as well, they were going to say all of us made enough money to make a living, which
because y'all fucking did. It's three working, well, not working, but three adults with separate incomes. There's no reason why three grown ass able bodied people cannot pay for the roof over their head, Tophia. She just wants everything handed to her on a silver platter and she doesn't want to have to do shit. Tophia, you need to go, like, she should move to like a socialist country or something, like, because that's essentially what she wants. She just wants everything provided for her. She doesn't want to have to do anything at all. Like, literally, she just said working is the worst option. Like, come on, man. This when the bridge arc starting, I'm so ready.
which mind you, we wouldn't have. It's just another excuse to deny people help. They want you to get a job in housing on Section 8, which is not the program that I went with. But the bullcrap of it all is that once they offer you that option and you're working on Section 8, they're going to tell you you make too much. You go apply and they're going to say you make too much. You can afford to live. It's just another excuse to deny people help. The program that I'm on is zero income.
Okay, sure.
It's for people that have no income to get a place to live. I don't know why that is going through people's ears.
And how many years are you going to have to wait for this no income housing, Toph? Just curious.
Why it's flying over people's heads. They're just mad because I don't have to get a job. My housing situation does not require a job, and you're still here mad about that. And it does not make sense because why are you still mad about that? Now all of a sudden you're mad? It is a thing in my state. It is very much a thing. I applied for that. No income housing is with government assistance. You said
I'm gonna end up looking this shit up, y'all. I'm gonna look it up and I will report back on the next video because I'm gonna find out all about this and I'm a detail exactly why Tophia is not going to get housing.
You don't qualify for that. No, people said that I'm what did someone say? Somebody said that I'm taking advantage of government assistance or something like that. I don't have government assistance right now.
You are.
That's what I said. I don't qualify for government assistance. The housing that I'm on is a no income housing. That means once I get in there, then I will qualify. But I'm not on government assistance right now. They said I am on government assistance right now. I'm not on government assistance. I haven't even got accepted for the housing.
Tophia, living in a shelter is a form of government assistance. You idiot.
Well, I did, but it's a process and it's a long list of things. So I'm not on housing right now. They were or government assistance. They're talking about how I'm taking advantage of government assistance now when I don't get any government assistance.
Sure.
If I was getting government assistance, I would have already had a place to live. That make sense. Medicaid is government assistance, but at the same time, how is that taking advantage of government assistance if I have no income and can't afford medical help?
Oh, but you have a job. I thought you said you have a job. So again, which one is it, Tophia? Do you have a job? Because if you have a job, that implies you have income. It can't be both. You can't say I have no income, but I do have a job. Like, no, it's not how that fucking works, man.
If I have to go to a doctor and go to the emergency room, I can't pay those fees. Just to sit in the emergency room alone is $500. I can't pay out of pocket because I have no income coming in. When you're talking about taking advantage, how is someone who needs healthcare taking advantage? I could pass away from illnesses if I'm not able to see a doctor because I can't afford it. The reason why I qualify for that is literally because I don't have a job or no income.
Oh, now you don't have a job. I thought TikTok was your job, player. What the hell, Big Toph? You've been telling us for months on end that TikTok is your job. Now you're saying you don't have a job. Okay, so why don't you go get a job? Oh, well, TikTok's my job. Man, shut the fuck up.
Or else I wouldn't be able to afford anything. And of course, you would love for me to not be able to afford to go to the doctor because you would love for me to pass away. That's what you really want.
Girl,
you would
shut
celebrate
up.
if I couldn't make it to the doctor. That's crazy to even think that of someone. That is really heartless. It's implied.
Assumptions.
I talk crap about the government. Just because someone talks crap about the government and is on assistance does not mean jack shit when you're supposed to be able to look to your politicians to help you. If you can't afford
But you're not helping yourself. But sure.
your life-saving medications, then what is the government doing? The people in the government are getting richer while you're getting poorer. And you want to sit here and talk about how we're not supposed to complain about these things? If we don't complain about these things, then what's going to happen when you can't afford to live because the cost of living is going up? I'm not even going to explain it. 5 years from now, people are going to be homeless. Mass homelessness. It's not going to be no walk in the park and you think you have a job. No.
Well, I mean, shit, you homeless right now, so I guess.
Your one job, you're going to end up homeless just like me, and you're going to realize you think you're secure now. You better make sure that you're saving some money on the side because 5-10 years from now, there's going to be so much people homeless. It's going to be crazy. And you guys, why was I homeless? I had a job. I could afford to live. You could when it wasn't so expensive. It's just that's the truth. They do, Mason. You're just gonna get blocked. They do.
Block
I
party.
don't know because I applied. It's not government housing. Where does it say government housing? It's housing. It doesn't say government housing. The government, when we're talking.
Like, Tophia, who do you think is paying for this shit? Like, where do you think the money is going to come from to cover the majority, if not all, of your housing cost, if you ever even get into housing? Like, she's just dumb. Like, you talk all this shit, but just like, you just don't understand how anything fucking works. It's literally baffling.
About the government, like Washington, D.C., the state is the one that handles. So the state, it's not the government. It's the state that gets paid to put money here, to put money there, to put money everywhere.
Bruh, this bitch she's stupid. She's fucking dumb. Yes, the state government, Tophia. Fucking, oh my God. I just can't. She's so slow.
Right? So when they get paid millions of dollars to house the homeless people, they have to house the homeless people. It does not come from the government. I never made fun of someone
Toph,
like
sure.
that. Go away. I'm for women choosing. When you think about it, right? It does come from the government, but the government decides where the money goes. It goes into housing programs. They get money to literally end homelessness. They don't want to do that. There's a lot of things that I know that I'm not even going to talk about.
You don't, obviously.
That I was told. And it's crazy because they have, I'm not even going to, it's things that they have access to that they're not even giving the homeless people. And it's crazy. It has, but the government decides where the money goes. And what are we supposed to do? Sit here and allow the government to screw people over? When you say, oh, you take whatever the government gives you, but then you complain about it, you can still do that and still complain. People are literally here complaining, which they have a right to talk about genocides. And when you say, oh, you're going to go eat at McDonald's, and when people bring up someone eating at McDonald's, someone made a video someone had a pizza at McDonald's or whatever, and in the comment section, one person brought up the genocide. Stop paying taxes. Your taxes go to fund the genocide. You cannot pay your stop paying your taxes, because if you stop paying your taxes, that's tax evasion.
Tophia, the taxes automatically get taken out of our check. We don't have a say in that. Like, what? You wouldn't know that because you ain't never worked a job for real. Stupid ass. Shut up.
Completely stop. A lot of the things that you do funds a genocide. You can't completely just stop funding a genocide, then stop paying your taxes. You can't stop paying taxes. A comfort meal? Ooh, that's a good one. I don't even know. I like pizza and pasta. I never said people in Palestine voted for Trump. You know how I know you're lying? Because I said people in Palestine told people to vote for Kamala Harris. I didn't say people in Palestine voted for Trump. I said the people in Palestine told people to vote Kamala Harris. So I don't know why you're trying to lie.
I don't think the people in Palestine give a fuck. I mean, if we're being for real, I don't think they really care. Like this is just because I remember that clip. She like because she was all about the protest and boycotting McDonald's and shit. And then as soon as she heard that, I think she said some shit about like the people in Palestine voted for Trump. I think that's what she said. And she's like, "Oh yeah, we're ending the boycott. I guess I'm gonna have me a little Big Mac." And I'm just like, "Bruh, she's just." The thought that you actually thought people outside of our country voted for the president is just wild, man. But okay, whatever you say, Toe, please keep talking.
Live streams are screen recorded. So there's no way I said people told anyone to vote for Trump. No, I didn't. My live streams are screen recorded. You're not gonna lie on me.
No, they're
I
not.
said people in Palestine told people to vote Kamala Harris. Why would they tell people to vote for Trump? That makes no sense.
Why would they care? It's not. It's not even their country.
AI videos in general just get blocked. They're creepy. It is. I like this shirt. I blocked those accounts because they're creepy. I think I might get off soon because I gotta go watch that show. I don't
Please
want to fall
do.
asleep and watch it.
Wrap this shit up,
If
girl.
you're saying taxes is what keeps a roof over your head, taxes is what go. I'm not even gonna back and forth with you.
It is like, why are you blocking people for telling the truth, Toph? You can't handle it. Crazy work.
Ooh. You keep asking me about videos that I don't really care about because I don't watch those people, nor do I care if they make videos. Well, I do care because they're making money off of me. But in a sense of, I don't like, they're not paying my bills. So thanks. Somebody said it was real orange juice. It literally has added sugars. It literally has 260 grams of sodium. It does have 130% vitamin C, thiamine. Total sugars 19 grams, added sugar 17, carbs 22 grams, zero fats. Serving size 1 bottle, calories per serving 90 calories per serving. Contains 5% juice. All this additive stuff like high fructose corn syrup, water, concentrated orange juice, concentrated tangerine juice, concentrated apple juice, concentrated lime juice, concentrated grapefruit juice, concentrated pear juice, citric acid, ascorbic acid, vitamin C, thiamine, hydrochloride, vitamin B, natural flavors, modified cornstarch, canola oil, sodium citrate, cellulose, gum, sucralose sodium, pentamethyl potassium sorbate to protect flavor, yellow 5, yellow 6, calcium, sodium, add a product color. All this additive stuff is not real juice. That is good.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't hate water. I just
it. That is good. Yeah, I bet it is. The fuck? Girl, you over here 32 years old drinking Sunny D. Like, come on, man. Get some real OJ. What are you I just can't. She's literally a child, bro. This shit's crazy.
just don't like plain water. I can't drink it. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. I drink water. I try to drink the recommended amount of water every day and I can't do it. My stomach.
I'm sorry. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Oh, she said drinking water makes her sick. You know, water, the thing that every living thing needs. Oh my goodness. That's probably why they don't want you donating plasma anymore. Tophia's blood is just she got the consistency of maple syrup.
I get sick. That's why if it's water, I add flavoring to it. I get like that squeezed flavoring stuff because I can't have plain water. And I try to drink water. Sometimes I do get sick because I drink the water too fast because for me, and especially when I was going to donate plasma, I have to drink water. I still think of you.
Who's getting blocked, Toph?
Me too. Well, actually, plasma is not blood. Of you tonight till tomorrow, I'll be holding you tight. So there's donating blood and then there's donating plasma. Plasma gets separated from your blood cells. So what it is it's something that gets separated from the blood. When you donate plasma, that's why you're on the thing for so long, because you're not donating blood, you're donating plasma. Your blood gets put back into your body. So after it separates all the whatever liters of plasma it needs, returns your blood cells and your blood back to your body.
Okay.
They return your blood. It's a possibility when donating plasma, you may lose blood because sometimes it may mess up to where they can't return your blood back to you. I've had that happen. They tried to return my blood back to me, and my arm, I showed you guys, it was so bruised because of that. It was swelled up from here to here. it was swollen because
Yeah, that shit
when they
looks
put it in
crazy.
there, I could feel like it blew up as a balloon. It felt painful, and I was like, well, why does it feel painful? And I'm like, maybe it's because they're returning blood back to me, because I've never had an issue where they had to return blood back to me. But that time they did, and it's wow, there was a welch, and it literally bruised. It separates from your blood cells, and then they return your blood back to you. But sometimes if you have an issue where they have to return your blood, sometimes they can't return your blood back, and they just tell you that sometimes they'll pay you a little extra. Or no, I don't think they even pay you a little extra for not returning your blood. They just pay you because
Cool.
they can't return your blood. Because if you don't finish the whole cycle, you don't get paid. But if they can't return your blood, then they pay you because you're supposed to finish the whole way, or they don't pay you. Scamming my audience. If I was scamming my audience, then that would mean that I would have money. I'm not even asking for money. So how much you get paid depends on how your body weight. So if you weigh more, you get more money. I was getting like $60.
Ah, so Tophia's making a killing then. Go ahead.
So I can't donate plasma because one of the places I got deferred because they said they have a hard time finding my veins, and it would suit me to find somewhere else that can find my veins. And the other place has a hard time finding my veins, and there's only one side that they can use. Eventually that side scars up and they can't use it. They'll be able to use it, but then if you use it too much, you won't be able to. And sometimes I haven't been able to do a full cycle, and that'll cause me to get deferred. But you guys really should think about donating plasma. That's $400 a month. Just donate.
Tophia, get the fuck out of here. I'm not donating plasma just to have some extra spending money. Okay? Now, if there's like a national crisis or some crazy shit goes down and they need blood or plasma, sure. But no, I don't I don't care about that extra $400 a month because I have a job.
Donating plasma, just sit there and donate plasma, you make $400. That's good money. And
Lazy.
especially if you're the first time donator, your first time you get $100. For the 5 times that you donate plasma, you can only donate plasma twice a week, but you have to wait in between. So you have to wait 2 days and then donate. So you can't donate plasma, go the next day and donate. You have to wait 2 days in between and then go donate plasma.
Why are you telling us
and
this,
that's like
girl?
$400 a month. No, your first time donating plasma, you get a $100 bonus. All you do is just go in there and tell them, hey. And not only do you make money donating plasma, you can refer a friend and make money referring someone to donate plasma.
Wow.
You just give them your QR code, and when they have to go 2 times though, their second time donating, you get paid. I referred someone and get paid referral when you refer people to plasma. So when you refer somebody, but they can't just go once, they have to go twice. So their second time when they go to donate plasma is when you get paid. You make $400 a month basically. Well, for me, when I donated plasma, I was donating plasma to pay the storage. That's what I was literally doing.
Sad.
I was saving the money to pay for storage. But because I was having so much trouble, I can't plas anymore. But literally that's where my plasma money was going. It was going to pay my storage, and I was using it to pay my phone bill. I was saving the money because my first time. Oh, and then you get when you go back, if you haven't plas for so many time, and you go.
Bro, what the what the fuck is this lingo? You out there plasing? Gotta get my plas on. What the fuck?
Go back, you get a bonus for going back. I didn't tell anyone anything because I don't want people to stalk me, follow me, all of that stuff, but now I can't do that. I already know if I go back and I can't complete the plasma cycle, I'll get deferred, which means I can't go back at all forever. Once you get deferred, that means you're not allowed to go back and plas ever again. And some people get deferred for a lot of things. Sometimes it's their fault. If they're drug IV users, they get deferred. If drinking, some people will drink alcohol and donate. You got to be careful when plasing because after you plas, you get tired too. For me, I drink electrolytes before I go plas because for me, that works.
Tophia, shut the fuck up, man. I got a plas. I drink electrolytes before I plas. I'm about to head down there and plas right quick. Like, girl, this is some of the bummiest shit I've ever heard. Like, this is crazy. Christ.
Because I don't get sleepy. You know what I mean? You get sleepy after you plas. No, I don't want to start an OF. I don't want that out there of me. I was donating plasma, even though I don't like needles. I was subjecting myself to that because, hey, it helped me pay my storage. When they poke you, it's just like a poke, and I do get a little bit scared. For me, it's really scary, but suck it up. $400 a month, extra easy money, and you get it the same day. Once you plas, the money is in your card same day. You don't gotta wait. They pay you right away. Why not make a little extra cash? That's gas money. That money was bill money.
You ain't got no car. Fuck you talking about?
But I don't do it anymore because I can't. Well, the only reason why I showed my bruises is because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to plas anymore. My veins are really hard to find. So if people want to go to the plasma
I
center
bet.
and look for me, well, I'm not going to be there because I don't go plas anymore. They can't find my veins. And if I can't complete a cycle, then I get deferred. Because the other place told me, if you don't complete a cycle, we're going to defer you. You need to finish your plas, which I drink water. The machine stops working sometimes, and I drink lots of water before I go plas.
Well, yeah, just because you drink a lot of water beforehand, your body is probably just chronically dehydrated because you just got done telling us that you don't even drink water on a regular basis because it makes you sick. Like, come on, man, this shit's this is ridiculous.
I don't have an issue with the water because I drink water. Because you
Right,
have to
sure.
drink water before you go plas. So I drink water too. Like if you have to wait 2 days, you should technically be drinking water 2 days before you go plas.
Tophia, you should just be drinking water every day. Like, what do you mean?
You don't just drink a bunch of water. Some people will drink a bunch of water the day of, and then they'll drink more water when they get there so they can plas. And sometimes that works for people, but don't drink the water the day of. Then you didn't drink water the day before. You need to at least drink water 2 days before you go to plas. Well, they can't do
Oh
plasma
my
from your hand. It has
goodness.
to be in your arm, and it has to be like a certain area. So, but if the plasma doesn't work, it's not because you're not drinking water. Sometimes it just doesn't
Right,
work.
sure.
Especially because the other place, it stopped working because the blood wasn't flowing to the machine. The vein
I
stopped
wonder
producing
why.
blood, and they had to fix it so that the blood would flow to the machine. Because that's partially the reason why the machine stopped working for me at the other place. They found a vein that worked. They got blood out of it, but then they tell me I have to stay a certain way, not to move. Because if I move even a little bit, and I don't move at all, and then it just stops flowing
Uh
to the
huh.
tube. So then they have to monk with it so the blood will start flowing again. Because I have a tiny vein on this side, I think, or this side. There's a tiny vein. They're able to get it, but it goes very slow. What usually would take a 40 to 30 hour laying in the bed and doing all of that, I have to 40 to 30 hours. Is that what I said? No, 40 to 30 minutes. It takes
Okay.
40 to 30 minutes of you laying in a bed donating plasma, right? What takes 40 to 30 minutes would take me an hour plus, or an hour, because you gotta wait till it goes up to 100%. Then you gotta wait for the light to turn green. Then they come and they wrap you with that thing, and then they take it. And the thing is like, it takes me longer because if they mess up on this arm and they blow a vein, they have to go in this arm. And when they have to use the arm that has a small vein in it, a tiny vein, then it takes it a lot longer. And I'm like, so it takes hours. So I just have
Wow.
way too many issues. Well, not issues. It's just that issue. That's the only issue and the reason why I can't plas. You learn to love, but we both know you're wrong. There's nothing you can do to ever undo what you've done to me. I know that. Hey, someone who's breathing, and you have to have good vitals and iron levels. I have good iron levels. My iron is great. Everything is great when I go in there. I don't have no issues when they do the physical before donate plasma. I don't have any issues. My iron is great because
Uh huh.
if your
Sure.
iron is low, they usually tell you to sit and wait until your iron goes up. They'll tell you that they retest your iron. So they say sit there and wait till your iron goes up and then we'll retest you. I knew someone that had to wait because their iron was low. But for me, my iron is always good. I don't have low iron. I used to be anemic, but not anymore. So all my vitals, everything is great. The
Okay.
only issue is not completing a cycle. And that could be because of my veins. Sometimes they have a hard time finding my veins. And when they poke me, we don't even get to even start. And even if you get poked sometimes, because I got poked twice, and they can't find anything, they don't pay you. In the beginning, they're like, a couple of times they'll give you a pass and be like, we'll pay you just because we poked you. But then after a while, they can't pay you unless you provide at least some amount of past the amount of plasma they require. Because some people don't even do the 200, I think it's milliliters of plasma. And even if you go past the amount that is required for you to get paid, you can still get paid, even though if you don't give the whole thing of plasma. But
Right.
I just have issues, and it's not the physical issues, because when I do the physical stuff, I pass. Like poke your finger, that hurts more than getting the needle in my arm. And when they go, that little finger prick thing they have to do when they test your blood, ouch. That hurts. Then I would have thought the needle, because I don't like the needle in my arm when they go in there, they just poke. It's a poke. It does hurt. I don't really like it, but That's what deter me from donating plasma as a finger prick, because a finger poke hurts worse than getting the needle in my arm. Do you do anything else besides sitting?
Okay.
Not all day. I don't sit all day. Who's my crush? If I haven't, I wouldn't tell you. Of course, I would like someone who's dating somebody, right? Sure do know how to pick them, right? It's either I like
Of
someone that doesn't
course.
like me back, like not like that. Someone has been interested, but it didn't work out.
No, they have
Anyways,
not, but
because I don't want
sure.
to bring it up. Because when I bring up that, I don't want them to think I'm talking about them. I'm not. But I just there is someone that I did like, but they have a girlfriend. I think I don't know. I thought they were single, but then they have a girlfriend. They're having issues with said person. But it's just like I find them attractive. It's not like I would date them or anything because, for me, I am having an
Right.
issue and I'm trying to work through that issue. So I'm not thinking about dating someone else. And I never dated anyone. I was not in a relationship by
We know,
no
Toph. We
means,
know.
but you know what I mean? A single mother. I don't even have kids. I don't have a secret crush. Well, my issue being is that I really had strong feelings for someone, and I'm trying
Crush
to
you.
work past that. And right now, I'm not thinking about other people, and I'm not thinking about that person.
Yeah, I bet it's really hard to work past, accusing the person that you're interested in essay. That's gotta be, whew, it's gotta be tough.
Okay, that's not my what I. But when you have moments and things like that, it's just hard to not think about that. And like, I don't know. I'm not talking badly. I'm just saying. It hurts, and especially if it's failed, something that, well, not failed, but you know what I mean. It didn't work out. That hurts. Considering the fact that I
Right.
really love hard, and for me that's hard because it's like I look
Stop falling in love with people when you're not dating them, Toph.
at all these things that happened and like, oh, you're a failure. Oh, there's a lot of things
You
that go
are.
through my brain because I don't want to talk about a recent situation because I don't want to talk bad about the person and I'm not bringing personal stuff online. So for me, my dating, relationship, love life stuff, I don't know. I don't know where anything is leading, and I feel like I am gonna get heartbroken, and I already have planned for that because my thought process is if things don't work out in my brain, right? Now, you can't force someone to like you. That's not what I mean. But I don't
Duh.
think I could ever pursue a relationship again. That's just like my thought process. I know there are people that when people say, "Oh, this love is so strong that if it fails, I will never find something like this," and I know I will never experience this feeling, and I will never want to find someone again.
And that is stupid because I don't even know what to call this because it's not love. I guess this would be like infatuation because I don't know. Tophia, she's got a pervy side, so maybe it's lust, but definitely just very strong infatuation. And again, like there's no relationship, there's no dating, there's no courting, there's absolutely nothing because you're talking about crush you, which made it very clear we're friends. So the fact that again, this is like the same thing with Wesley, where she's just like stuck. She gets obsessive about the people that she wants to be with, and that shit is scary, in my opinion.
That's like me. It's hard enough as it is to put yourself out there, and especially because I'm not really a person to just, how do I say it, be forward like that. And the fact that I was so forward and I was so out, it's crazy because I've never done anything like that in my entire life. If I knew the person liked me and I liked them, I still would be shy, nervous, or not even admit things to them. I will still like, nah, I don't like you like that, even though they said they like,
Uh-huh.
nah. I would be too afraid if the other person do that. But I was just like YOLO, and I just put it out there, and I don't do anything like that. And the fact that I did that, whoa, I was not.
And it wasn't reciprocated. So who cares? Move on. Like, you cannot get stuck on people that you weren't even in a relationship with because that is like some middle school teenage crush shit where you're just heartbroken and tore up that this person doesn't like you back. Like, that is childish, Tophia. Grow up.
not scared. I just went for it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Considering in the past I wouldn't have done that. I would have just been too afraid that the other person knew I liked them. Even though I knew the other person liked me, I would still be afraid. Now I don't care if the other person knows. In a sense of if I know they like me and I'm like, I don't care if they know I like them back. I'm not afraid. I'll just do it because for me, like I said, and I will say this, we don't have a long life to live. I'm not going to be afraid to let someone know how I feel, but my process
Okay.
is going through something and it doesn't work out. That's scary. I don't want to keep going through that heartache and hurt of pursuing something that doesn't work out. That's the thing about those dating shows. I don't know how people do it. You go on those dating shows, the Age of Attraction that I was watching, that dating show, and the person makes it seem like they want to be with you. They love you all the way to the end and then tell you, I don't want to pursue a relationship with you. That's hurt. That's the worst thing
Oh
in the
my
world.
goodness. Tophia, stop, like, dude, stop basing your life and decision making off of reality TV and TikTok. You sound dumb as hell, man. Stop it.
To, and I'm not saying it's a waste of time to invest into someone. I am a very
It is a waste of time if they're not reciprocating the same energy, Toph. Duh.
hard lover. When it comes down hard to love, I love hard, really hard. I really care about
Really
someone. When I'm in love
stupidly.
with someone,
Yep.
I'll go to the ends of the earth for that person, right?
To the end of the shelter.
But for me, it's scary because it's the unknown of possibly getting to a point where it's like, and it's just like, that hurts. Imagine you are expressing your feelings, you have these strong feelings, and they're like, goodbye. Just ripped the rug out from under you. That's
But they didn't, because y'all were not in a committed relationship. It'd be different if you were saying this about someone you were actually dating, and then, you know, a couple months later, they just up and dip randomly. Sure, that I can understand. But you're not even in a relationship. And, like, it's just dumb. So childish.
terrifying. To keep constantly going through heartbreak is hard.
I guess.
And I'm not talking well, I'm talking about past situations, but when I talk
Wesley.
about heartbreak, I'm not talking about anything recent. It's just like in the past, especially when people show interest and then they rip it away. What was all that for then? Here, you give someone your heart. They put it on the ground and they stomp on it.
That's why you don't give people your heart when you aren't even in a relationship and been dating for a while. Duh. I would think you would realize this at the big age of 32. 32 years old, out here moving like you're in elementary school as far as relationships goes. Crazy work.
And it's just like, for me, my life hasn't been going good. I always expect the worst.
Yeah.
I don't expect anything good to happen to me. That's just my life. And when something is going good, I always expect it to go wrong because I know it's just like, it's not that sometimes I do think I don't deserve good things. I do. And it's just, it really hurts. Well, you can love people that you haven't dated. For me, and this is what people don't understand. Someone say, oh, you fall in love with anyone that gives you attention. It's not
You
attention.
do. No, that's exactly what you do, Tophia. Anytime someone gives you a crumb of attention or even like platonic affection, you just fall head over heels. Because how can you tell us that you were, I've never felt this way about anybody, man or woman, with Crush and she was literally playing in your face and telling you that y'all are just friends and that you can't take a hint. Like, that is on you. If your feelings get hurt in that situation, that is your fault. They told you straight up what it was, but you're not willing to accept that. Because all you care about is what you want because you're fucking selfish.
I didn't love that person because they gave me attention.
Sure.
That was far from the reason why I love somebody.
Uh-huh.
It's the way that they treat you. It's their personality. It's the way that they are. They're a beautiful person on the inside and out. That, not just because someone gives me attention.
And y'all can be friends. And you can find all of those characteristics great about them, and they make a great friend, Tophia.
That is far from that. Just how they treat others. How I see them. Sometimes, and I don't know if I should say that because I was going to say something, but I don't know if I want to say it. No,
Just
it's not
say
a
it.
crock talk. I thought that something did happen, and my thought I was put on this earth to, my God, like I said, I'm not an atheist, but I feel like my purpose was to show someone love that they never experienced because they never had that type of love. Because not even from their parents, not even from someone.
Girl.
And I believe that I was put on earth to show that person type of love they deserve. That's was my thought process because I think maybe that was my purpose in life. Crazy.
No, absolutely not, Tophia. How do I know that? Because you're selfish. You don't even love your family members. You don't love and care about Marie. You don't love and care about your brother, and you sure as hell don't love and care about your dad. So like you can't even show love to the people that are closest to you in your immediate family, and you want me to believe that your purpose, you were destined you were destined to show someone a love they've never fathomed or had before. Girl, get the fuck out of here. This ain't Twilight. Shut that shit up.
Right? Because some people grow up feeling unloved, feeling they've never had parents that love them. The first love that you see, the first love that you ever have is from your parents. From the time you grow up, your first love is your parents. And when you don't have your parents because they're abusive or they never loved you, or you were adopted, you were in and out of foster care, your adopted parents didn't show you love, you never knew what love is like. And some people don't know how to accept the type of love that they're given, especially if it's strong feelings. When it's strong feelings,
It's crazy that she just putting this woman's business out there. So now we know that Crush sounds like she was adopted, but sure, keep going.
that's when people start pushing away. They push people away because, and I heard people talk at places. They say self-sabotage. I push people away because the love I'm receiving, I didn't think I deserved that. You know, and I think people do deserve it. I just think that they don't because they've never experienced that love. And for me, I believe I was put on that earth to show someone that they deserve that. I don't know how to
Okay.
explain it, and it hurts when things happen because it's just like maybe that was my purpose, and maybe to show that to someone and then not have that. Maybe that's the way it's meant to be, and I shouldn't think like that. People go, you'll find someone, but I just can't take the constant hurt. I'm just trying to be positive. I don't know. It's just a lot. You know what I mean?
You
I
done
just
yet?
don't know. Like people don't understand. It's not like, and especially when I say certain things, people be like guilt tripping. I can't really talk about certain situations because I don't bring all of it to social media.
Uh-huh.
Man, if people heard what I said, it would be crazy. But I'm not here to like, make it a story or make it like a topic. That's not.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's what I'm here for. Don't worry, Toph. I got you covered.
But when we're talking about relationships, when we're talking about people just think, oh, to an extent, I choose to be single, but it's not because nobody wants me. I can't just talk about these things like Miguel. Fine, he's okay with me saying certain things online, but some people aren't okay, and then it's not about a topic. Nobody's a topic. I don't know. I
Just
really
stop
love that person,
talking,
and that's
Toph.
not a topic. They're not a topic. They're the love of my life. But how do I? It's my memory of that.
Oh my. Oh, Tophia, the love of your life. The love of your life. The woman that essayed you, supposedly. The woman that said, we just friends. The woman that said that you can't take a hint. That's the love of your life. Damn. Talk about low standards. That shit's not even. The bar is buried underground.
You gotta stop that thinking. It's hard. You can't turn that off. It's just like trying to shut my brain down. I can't shut my brain off. It doesn't work like that. For me, well, I don't want to speak it into existence. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not like, if a relationship happens, it happens, right? But I don't know. I just don't think I'll experience anything like I've recently experienced. I don't think I'll ever find something like that. And that hurts. That's just how I feel. I don't. Like I have loved and liked people, but not like this. This is a whole
Uh-huh.
other different thing for me. This is something that is new. That's like, whoa. Other people, this is wrong. This is anything that I've ever experienced. And to try to shut my
Right.
brain off from that, I don't know. I just don't want to talk about it. I'm just talking about how I feel. It's not about specific people. I'm not making
It
people a
is.
subject. I'm not anything. I told you I need you. It doesn't mean that I'll never be there. I'm talking about how I'm feeling in myself. I'm not talking about a situation or people. What I'm
Sure.
talking about is just how I feel and relationships. Because people say, oh, no one wants to be in a relationship, but I can't explain my personal life because it's not for social media. No one knows if someone's interested in me or not. I'm not going to come to social media and talk about that because I already know how people are. I don't bring this stuff to the internet. Yes, I brought some situations to the internet because I was hurt. I didn't know what to do with that hurt. I didn't really have anyone to talk to. I talked to my therapist. It was still eating me up inside. For me, I feel like I will never
Oh,
experience something like I've experienced. And for me, it
you didn't, bro. You didn't experience anything. Nothing about what you have told us with Crush was even remotely romantic. Like the closest thing was her holding your hand as she showed you around her new place. Grow up.
hurts because it's just like, what do I do with this? I don't know where my life is going. I don't want
Nowhere.
to control the outcome in a sense. So
You do.
that's a thing to explain, and it's not explaining because it's a topic, but I just can't bring that here. I really don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I don't really know where my life is taking me. I had a dream, and when I woke up, I was sad because I knew that I was happy in the dream, but then when I woke up, I was sad because I knew that was a possibility that was never gonna happen. That sucks. What can you do? Well, I
Womp
can't
womp.
explain that. I'm not gonna say what the dream was, but it was. I woke up and I was sad. It's not only that I've been having dreams about my brother being alive, and that really hurts.
Oh goodness, here we go.
I'm really hurting. I'm really hurting.
Oh my goodness. Tophia, just wrap it up. Just log off. Please.
I just want my brother back. I keep having these dreams. It's hard. How do you process with everything else that's going on? I just feel like I'm set up for disappointment because nothing ever goes right. Every time I go to sleep, and sometimes I don't want to go to sleep because I know when I go to sleep, I'm gonna have a dream about him being alive and it's just gonna affect me. Because when I wake up, I know he's not alive. It's hard because some days I feel like I'm back in the car. And not to be upset and be sad, but grief is hard, especially when you see someone die in front of you. Sorry, my nose
Uh-huh.
thing came off.
Sure.
When you see someone die in front of you, it's very hard
You didn't see him die in front of you. But continue.
to process. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna see him and wake up and he's not here. I feel alone, even though I have people around me. I feel alone. His birthday is next month, and that's gonna be hard. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
process. Sucks. You know, I just try to be happy and not think about that. But then almost every night, I'm having a dream about my brother being alive, and it affects me because he's not here. And I wake up and or I have a dream where I'm happy, and then I know that's not gonna be real, and it's not gonna exist. How do I? I don't even know at this point. I really don't. And then
I don't
between
either,
that and my
Toph.
health problems, and I'm stressing. Thank you for the rose. I'm trying. Anyways, guys, I
Sure.
think now is a good time to go because you need to go do some things before I fall asleep. So anyway,
Okay, whatever you say, Toph. Well, if you say so, girl. Okay, so that was our first stream for the video. That ended up being a pretty long one. But we're gonna go ahead, switch gears, and get caught up with yesterday's stream. So this next one was from Wednesday night. And yeah, let's hopefully we don't get Satchu. I'm really hoping that she's the least fun. So we'll see what happens.
Baddies? Are you talking about the show Baddies? I don't know how people can watch that stuff. I used to watch reality TV because I used to watch Love and Hip Hop. You have access to the TV, you hold on it because it's my TV. I bought it. That is crazy.
Hold on. What? Hold on, bro. I know she did not just say she bought a fucking TV. You're lying. Hold on, bro. Go back.
I don't know how people can watch that stuff. I used to watch reality TV because I used to watch Love and Hip Hop. You have access to a TV, you're always on it because it's my TV. I bought it. That is crazy because like a TV that's mine.
This woman is helpless. She's not helpless. She's literally hopeless. Tophia, just oh my goodness, dude. What are you doing, man? You literally tell us all the time about how you can't pick up your brother because you got a lug. You don't want to lug around the urn and someone can take it. And then here you are. You first you got a Nintendo Switch. And now you went and got a TV. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? What? You're homeless. Why the fuck are you buying furniture? Like, what? Oh my, bro, I can't. I really can't. I was like, I would never buy a Switch while I was homeless, but I was like, okay, it's small, portable. Okay, waste of money still. But you bought a TV and you've said multiple times that I can't get my brother because, I'm getting moved from place to place to place to place. So what? So whenever you inevitably get kicked out of this place, are you gonna lug a whole TV with you now? You are so dumb. It's like mind-numbingly stupid.
I bought this. I don't know if my brother has a TV, but I think my brother's TV still in storage. If that's the case, then it's a big flat screen TV. I'm talking big. But we have so many TVs in storage. So with this TV,
Why didn't you just go get one of those TVs? That would have at least made sense. It's like, oh, the little room or whatever I'm in, I don't have a TV, but I want one. Let me finally take my ass to the storage that I've been paying on for like 2 years now. Let me go get one of my TVs out of the storage. But no, you went out and bought a TV while homeless. Just okay. We're starting this second video off on a terrible foot, but let's continue.
he's gonna get sold, or I'm gonna sell a TV. Or I just needed a TV because I don't have one.
No, you
There's
didn't.
no TV, and I needed a TV, so I got a Roku TV. So I was gonna talk about something I used to become addicted to. I found out that this TikTok because why it's always TikTok. There was, don't search up boyfriend ASMR, right? And this girl was listening to this boyfriend ASMR, and when I tell you it was crazy, I was like, what in the what? So I didn't believe this, right? Because apparently people get paid to do that. They make people that do boyfriend ASMR money, right? So the girlfriend ASMR came in. Don't make fun of me. I made a video because I was trying to be funny, but man, that's the craziest thing I ever heard. I didn't even know that existed. I have an idea for a picture I want to take, but I don't think I want to post that.
But like, hold on. What do you mean you didn't know that existed? You did like mommy ASMR years ago. What are you talking about?
What? I just said what I wanted to. I don't make anyone anything. What? That's weird. That's what she said. Spank me, slap me, choke me, bite me. What's wrong with the
Back up from the damn camera.
I don't think soccer is
my God.
a good sport to play. I was never into soccer. I was into football. Soccer was because this one guy liked soccer. He liked me too. My friends were jealous. Why were they? They were jealous. I don't know. 10 years old.
Okay, man, is this going to be a story from like middle school or some shit? Because if so, I don't care, Toph. I think I missed something. Let's go back just a smidge.
My friends were jealous. Why were they? They were jealous. I don't know. 10 years old. 10 and you jealous? That's crazy.
10 years, bruh. Grow up. It's over 2 decades ago. Who the fuck cares, man?
I'm not a liar. I tell the truth. Here's how I know.
Oh my God,
I used to have this bike. It was a tropical splash bike. It was a purple and silver bike my dad got me. And it had on the spokes, the rims of the bike, it had these things that clip on arms, and it had moon and stars. And I don't know if they were glow in the dark because I didn't ride my bike at night. Obviously, it's too late. By that time, I would be going to bed asleep.
Right.
He had a bike, but he was always asking to ride my bike. So I was like, you could ride my bike. Because obviously, right? You have a bike. Why are you asking me to ride my bike? That was one instance. Why are you asking me to ride my bike when you got a bike? Finding a reason, right? Oh, and then I told you guys this. We used to draw him pictures, right? So I would draw this guy. He had fire hair. I don't know. I drew his hair flames, and he had a watch on all the time. I don't know why I had to draw someone with a watch. It didn't make no sense. I wasn't really that good of a drawer, but I drew something for him. And we would say that this was really weird. I don't know why we thought, oh my god, because me and my friends would draw him stuff and we would give it to him. And then the boy, my brother's friend, his name was Mario. He would come back and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, he sent it back," and he was like, he kissed it 20 times. And then my friends would freak out. Right, one time he kept a picture I drew for him. He kept it. He said, "Oh, he kept it," and he said he was gonna put it on his wall. And I was like, and then I had this purple jumpsuit. It's not velour. What is it? Like that. It's not velvet either. They say that that is a breeder for.
It's polyester.
That's what I'm trying to think of what it was. It was a purple tracksuit I wore all the time. Well, not all the time, but I like that. Anyway, she plush type feeling jumpsuits that was juicy jumpsuits. It wasn't juicy. It was purple. Even though he didn't know my name, he would be like, "Hey, you in the purple." I didn't. I just went over and I would because I'd be like, haha. I would just get up and go. My friend, she wrote. I had told you this because she wrote a letter to herself, trying to make it seem like he liked her. And I was like, When they weren't around, we would sit on the wall, and we would just talk about wrestling. Because at that time, me and my brother, we watched wrestling, and at that time, me and my mom was watching this very. That's why I love horror stuff, because we were watching the show. I don't know if you remember the show from Stephen King. It was Kingdom Hospital. It was about a haunted hospital. And my mom said, "Well, we could watch this, but you better not get scared." And I'm like, "I won't get scared." I didn't get scared. It was a cool show. I don't know why they stopped seeing it, but it was Kingdom Hospital. Anyways, at that time, I was also watching WWE, and that's when The Undertaker used to come out in his motorcycle, because I was an Undertaker fan at that time, too. And we would just talk about wrestling, and then he would be like, "Oh, I'm late to my friends, I gotta go." And I'm like, "Okay." But like, and that was another thing. Like, if you're having a really good conversation with someone and you're late to your friends, what is that? My friends saw it.
It means you were just having a good conversation, Tophia. Like, sure, man. What? Can we jump back to the present, please?
I didn't have to say anything. They knew. That's why she started getting jealous, because she liked him also, and so did the other girl. But she was more like, I want to say the ringleader, because we were not a gang. But she was like the head, like, I don't even know how to say it. She could like a controlling person. Like her and my friend would go hang out at her house, and she would be like, "And you can't come."
What the hell?
She would be like, "Yeah, grandma said that you can't come over because her grandma didn't like me. Her niece got lice from school." But anyway, her grandma got mad at me and blamed me and said it was my fault that I gave her lice when I didn't. She got it from school, but she wanted to. Her grandpa was.
What the dude? Is this a gift? This has to be a gift. What is this? Is this supposed to be like a troll to shut her up? Because it seems like her mic is cutting out.
Her grandpa was cool because he used to always fix my bike all the time. He would patch it. They had like put this patch over the tube, and then you could air. The green sludge would like get from getting a hole. Sorry, I keep repeating myself. But yeah, he did this by himself, and he would like.
Okay, like. Okay, this is a dumb troll. If you're giving Tophia money to, I guess, like fuck her up while she's talking, or to annoy her while she's talking, but you're giving her money still at the end of the day. This is a stupid fucking troll.
What annoys me? The gifts? You're telling people to send me money? You think I'm gonna get mad because I'm making money off of that gift? That's not gonna.
And she has not said thank you one time. Ridiculous.
Frustrate me. Thank you for putting money in my pockets. Anyways,
oh, there it is. Never mind.
Older guy by himself. He had a backyard mountain pile full of these metal razor scooters. I am making money, bro. I already made more than what people make in an hour, bro. Mustard.
Wow.
Time to wrap this mother up. You can't stop today. As it comes. Yeah, friends got jealous, and then her grandpa would fix my bike all the time because my dad would pay him. He would say, "I'll pay you if you can fix her bike," because my bike would get holes in it. But yeah, but I knew that he liked me, and my friends did, but they were just jealous. Well,
okay, no, I'm I'm done. Okay, we're gonna skip to the next timestamp because that shit is annoying. A. And B, I don't give a fuck about some story from when she was 10 years old, man. This is fucking stupid.
That's what bothers me about people. They be like, oh, I'm never gonna find love. Nobody ever wants me. And it's like, I want you. You just ignoring it. You don't want love. You want the satisfaction of what makes you feel good in the moment. That's what you want. So if you
Oh,
really want a true love, not even an afterthought in people's minds. I'm not even a choice. It's okay. Like, in the past,
I mean, Tophia, like, how can I put this in a nice way? Would you choose you? Let's put it like that. Would you choose yourself as a 32-year-old woman with absolutely nothing to her name outside of a Nintendo Switch, a Roku TV, and a Michael Jackson popcorn bucket? No job, no prospects, no aspirations, no work ethic, no hustle, and a compulsive liar. Would you choose someone that is that same description, Toph? Please let me fucking know. Because I think you're full of shit.
too, when got that guy, it was so annoying because it's like you're here talking about how you're never gonna find love. You're chasing after a girl that told you she loved you and then didn't love you and it hurt you, but you won't go for someone that it will love you unconditionally. I never get it. Like, people really don't want love. They say they do, but they don't. When they're saying, "Oh, I want love," or when they're posting all this, but then when you have someone that loves you and is showing you that affection, and you're like, "Nah, I want that over there." You searching for something.
Tophia, it's literally the same thing you did with Crush. You're literally talking about yourself right now. This is like some straight up leg beard femcel activities. I told you, she took the black pill, y'all. This is crazy. That's exactly what you were doing with Crush. She obviously did not want you, but you were like trying to force something to happen when they told you it wasn't going down.
You ain't never gonna find. Some people be searching the world. I just hate that so much because people be playing. They be out here trying to make people think they be wanting love, they be looking for love, but they ain't really looking for love. They're looking for a temporary fix. Because if you was looking for love, you wouldn't turn your back on someone that really loves you. Not turn your back, say, nah, I don't want you. I don't want that kind of love. You're not really, are you really looking for love? Because I don't think you are. I really
Sure.
don't. You can say you are, but you're not. Because what happens when someone truly loves you? You go on, get. That's what you do. Go on, get. I don't even understand it. It just blows my mind. I'm out of proportions. It's crazy. It is insane.
Built out of proportion, but yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a very personal experience to you. I'm just saying because I have literally showed people that I've loved them, and it's just like, it's crazy, especially sitting there saying, well, I'm going to be alone forever. That's like me, if someone's showing me love and then I'm like, no, I'm just going to ignore you. And especially if you have that connection, you know, and it's just crazy because why are you going to make someone.
Tophia, apparently only you had that connection. They wasn't feeling it, which is why all the people that you've tried to go after, y'all never even end up dating, because there is no connection. It's a one-sided romance that's all in your head. Come on, man.
Someone feels something and then you turn around and you move on to the next. You're going to carry whatever you didn't fix to your next relationship. If you've got those issues where it's literally like you have issues that you shouldn't be carrying to your next relationship, you've got issues you haven't healed from your past, especially from your childhood, and you're trying to carry that to someone else, that you're hoping someone else could fill that void, that someone else could fix you. Maybe someone else can fix you, or maybe someone else can show you the type of love that you never was given growing up because your parents never held you, your parents never hugged you, your parents never said they loved you. You didn't have parents who really cared about you. And when
Yo, like, holy sh, bruh, because like this is so crazy because we know, if you've been paying attention to the Crush Chew saga, we know she's talking about Crush Chew because she mentioned this all the second go around when they kind of went their separate ways right before like the SA allegations came out and all that shit. So we know she's talking about Crush Chew right now, and like the shit that she is saying about your parents never loved you, they never held you, they didn't give a fuck about you. Like, yo, like what the it's so fucked up, man. And yes, this is how Tophia shows her love. Oh my goodness, I gotta run this back. Just let's listen to that one more time. This is insane.
Someone else, that you're hoping someone else could fill that void, that someone else could fix you. Maybe someone else can fix you, and maybe someone else can show you the type of love that you never was given growing up because your parents never held you, your parents never hugged you, your parents never said they loved you. You didn't have parents who really cared about you. And when someone shows you the type of strong love that you've never had in your life, you don't know what to do with that. And a lot of times people carry a lot of issues from their past into, some people ain't ready for a relationship right away. People say they be looking for love, but are you really looking for love? What are you really looking for? What you really looking for, you ain't gonna find. You think you may find it, but you're not. And especially if someone's showing you that unconditional love and you're looking somewhere else, you're gonna try to find a person that will love you the way that that person did, and you're never gonna find it. No one's gonna love you the way that that person did. And it's weird because some men be looking for people that.
Yes, because when I think of someone loving me, I think of them calling out how my parents abandoned me and didn't give a fuck about me. That hit the heartstrings right there, Toph.
Our mother, which is really weird, but past that, it's so crazy. I really thought about that because in the past, they'd be over here acting like, oh, if you want to date, say all of this stuff, and then turn around and say, I'm going to be single forever, and then have a girlfriend. But you was talking to other girls. You was just talking to a girl that said she loved you and she didn't, and you was hurt. How does that make you feel? And now you didn't even move past that hurt, and you're carrying that with you to another relationship. You're trying to fill the void by doing all of these things, thinking that this girl's going to make you happy, taking trips all around the world. You could take trips all around the world. You could seem happy, but are you really happy? Did you really heal from things? Because it doesn't seem like people really heal from stuff. Especially if someone tells you they love you and then tells you they don't love you, that's got to hurt. That's really got to hurt from the soul. A girl tells you she loves you and then the next day says she doesn't love you and you was talking. Like, I get it. I never understood people saying, oh, you need to have a list, a roster of people. You need to have someone on the back burner because if a relationship fails, well, you have a backup. Do you really are you really looking for love, or are you just looking for a backup plan to escape? Because if you really love someone, you wouldn't have somebody else you're talking to while you're talking to this other person. This is why people who love hard get really hurt, and that's why Tupac said what he said.
Tophia, grow up. Please grow up. This isn't some fucking Disney shit, man. We are out here in the real world, okay? If the person you're talking to is single and y'all have not committed to each other as far as a relationship, it's not a wild concept. I would just assume there's probably other orbiters, if I'm being real. Unless they literally like state otherwise, I would just assume there's other motherfuckers. Okay? But they don't owe you shit until you're actually in a committed relationship. So, I mean, you can say all this, but it just doesn't matter. It really just does not matter.
Tupac shouldn't have had to say that, but he said that, and he's right about that. People who love hard get hurt the most. He wasn't lying. And it's not people take it for granted. They just never learned how to love someone properly because they weren't loved properly. The first person to ever show them what it's like to love someone is their parents. And if your parents never showed you how to love someone the way that you now think that you it won't work. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just telling the truth. That gets really annoying. And then dating isn't what it used to be. Dating is ugh. And then
Tophia, how would you know? You've never dated anyone. Like, you don't have any experience to even draw from. I mean, she's not wrong, but you are not the person to be speaking about this.
People wonder why people be single while you be playing too much games. If you stop playing games and actually really get down to the bottom of it and really look for love, then you can actually have love. But you're sitting here, people are like pawns in chess. You're playing a board game. And let me move this piece here. Let me move this here. Are you really looking for love? Are you looking to fill that void? To feel the hurt? Because you think, and some people, men especially, they don't want to bring all their problems to a woman. So I don't say anything. Oh, I'm too much for you. You don't need all my problems. Yep. I'm too much baggage. You're going to be like carrying all my baggage. That's not like you had to heal. Some people just be rushing. They just be like, you know what? The dating apps are so dumb. You'll be like, why don't you go on a dating app? Oh, hell no. People, you have to meet someone in person to know what they're really like. And even in person, you don't know what they're really like. They could portray you to be this person and then be a whole other person when you marry them.
No shit, Tophia. It doesn't matter if you meet them in person or on the internet. Everybody's like that. Everyone wears some form of mask to some degree. You know, it's varying degrees for each person. But especially if you're like talking about dating, you put your best foot forward. you try to be the best version of yourself when you're courting someone, but like what are you? You just, oh my goodness, this is just dumb. A 32-year-old woman with absolutely no dating experience whatsoever. It's just fucking crazy.
It's so crazy. Nobody in this day and age in the dating wants love. Love has gone. It's like BB King said, the thrill has gone away. But not the thrill of looking for satisfaction, the thrill of love, because people don't know how to love people anymore. Because they never learned how to love someone, so they don't know what it's like to accept that when someone gives it to them. But some of y'all really need to not solve your problems, but you need to talk through your problems. You need to fix that, because nobody's really looking for love nowadays. It's either to sleep with some people, don't want to get married. It's just like, okay, you're gonna go date someone and try to find the love that someone else gave you, and it's not gonna feel the same as it was with the other person, and then you're gonna realize just maybe they were the one.
Oh yeah, guys, you passed up on Tophia, you're gonna fucking regret it, because who wouldn't regret passing up on a 32-year-old woman that looks like she about 55, no job, no money, no hobbies, no personality, living in a shelter, no ambition, no work ethic, no drive, just a bunch of no's. Just anything that you could think to put on the checkbox for someone you want to fucking date, just put a no in front of it, and Tophia is going to tick every box. The fuck out of here.
That's insane. I don't know. People just be looking for love in all the wrong places. They do. That's why I hate dating. Dating scene so much is stupid. I'm not gonna go. People don't know what they want. They're indecisive. Geminis are very indecisive. They don't know what they want. I'm just saying. Would I go to another country to date someone? I don't know. I wouldn't want to do the long distance thing or go to another country. What if maybe it's because of things that happened to me? I feel like, and I shouldn't think of it as wasting my time, but I don't want to put time and energy into something and then it doesn't work out. I don't want to put effort into a relationship and then be told I don't like you like that.
Well, yeah, no, Tophia, you don't put effort into anything at all. So this is nothing new.
They ain't gonna put effort then. Then you get all these feelings for someone and then they tell you, I don't love you like that. Then what do you do? It's not about giving up. That's not what I'm talking about. I would want to, like, feelings for someone and then they say that. Like, it's the whole point. If you're not looking to marry someone or to be in love with someone, then why are you trying to date? That just doesn't make sense. What's the point of stringing someone along? Why are you stringing somebody along? But I do know. I don't have to be in a relationship to know. Hello, why do you think I'm not in a relationship?
Right,
because
sure.
People love to play games. That's why. I have
like
this
Wesley,
dude, right? Mind you, I don't really care. Whatever the case may be. Like I got this gigantic novel for my birthday that says Facebook told me. Mind you, we were joking about couples costumes for Halloween. You don't do that with friends, like, and it's not just being friendly. You can tell the difference between someone being friendly and someone being overtly friendly, right? You don't write.
You cannot tell the difference, Tophia.
Someone a whole long paragraph message for their birthday saying, so Facebook told me it's your birthday, blah blah blah. Like, you do friendship couples costumes, but not like that. And some other stuff that was said. I miss you. I miss hanging out with you and your brother. Hello. I miss me all the time.
Like, I miss you. I miss hanging out with you and your brother. Like, that can be platonic. Just because someone says they miss you, it doesn't mean romantically, Tophia. You can't read social cues to save your life. Your social cue awareness is also at a 7th grade level. This shit's ridiculous.
They miss me. Come back. They miss me. Crazy. Right? Anyways. But then I said, I think it was Happy New Year's or Merry Christmas. He saw it and didn't respond. And I'm like, okay, I ain't nothing to you, but okay. And I'm sick and tired of stuff like that. It's just like, why? Telling me personal things. People tell me, and I'm not bragging, people talk to me about their personal life. Because they feel comfortable to talk to me about that. Because they feel...
Because maybe y'all are friends, Tophia. Just because they talk to you about their personal life doesn't mean they want to fucking date you.
Like, I'm a safe space. I am a safe space. You can talk to me about anything. I've had deep conversations with people. Did it go anywhere? No. Look at where I'm at. I got nobody. People be playing too much.
She's like the definition of a femcel. This is actually pretty crazy.
I remember one conversation I had with someone. This was at the shelter because he was from high school and he was at the shelter, and man, we had this conversation about space, NASA, because I used to be really into space. That's why I follow NASA and Bill Nye the Science Guy and Neil deGrasse Tyson, because I was upset.
Neil who? Did she say Neil deGrasse? What the fuck, man? Come on, bruh. That is not. Come on, Tophia. I know you've had to have heard his name at least a couple of times as much as you are on TikTok. There's no fucking way. Go back.
I was at the shelter, and man, we had this conversation about space, NASA, because I used to be really into space. That's why I follow NASA and Bill Nye the Science Guy and Neil deGrasse Tyson, because I was obsessed with space so much so that I wanted to be an astronaut and go to space. But then I was like, nah, because when I saw the Challenger blow up, especially when it blew up twice, there was Challenger 1 and Challenger 2. But space is an interesting subject. I love space. It's crazy. And I had one conversation one night, and he was like, we was really having a conversation. And for Gemini's, intellectual conversation is what gets them. Especially if you're having a really good intellectual conversation, they'll fall in love with you over that. So anyways, we had this conversation about space. And it was so crazy because he was shocked that I knew all this stuff about space. Well, I love space. What
sure
can I say?
You do.
You know, it's just like I said when I was younger, and that guy that plays soccer, we would have a conversation about wrestling, and he would be like, oh, I'm late to my friends. He's like, I gotta go. Just deep conversation with someone. And at then 10, you don't know about love at 10. You think you do, but you don't. You're too young to know. But as
Girl, you don't know about love at 32. We're like, what?
I got older, I'm not wasting my time with people. Man, they write you whole novels, and then I could really care. Sometimes I really don't believe when people say stuff to me. I really don't believe it. I judge it. You don't really mean that, because if you did, you gonna leave. All of this crap. Even about my looks, when they compliment me or say something, you don't really mean that. And then sometimes
that's
people
probably
tell you
true.
what you want to hear. They do that a lot. They just tell you what you want to hear. That's all people ever do. Some of y'all find it dandy for you that you find that one person, and then all of a sudden you're together, right? And you're in love or whatever, and you don't have to work as hard or do anything much, right? But I do know, because I've had some experience. I may have not dated people, but like bringing someone along or making someone think you like them, that's crazy. Showing interest, saying certain things. That is just insane to even think about. People don't understand that I may have not had a relationship, but I do have experience. I've been hurt. I've been heartbroken a lot. I'm not going to spend my time caring about someone or basically saying that I'm in love with you for you to turn around and then just toss me to the side of nothing. Like, that really hurts. And especially putting yourself out there and you keep constantly getting hurt. I'm like, oh, I'm done with that. I'm good off of that. I don't need that anymore. When someone says, I care about you, I love you, I'm not lying. You really don't.
Tophia, from everything you've told us, no one has said that, though. You over here talking about people talk about, oh, I miss hanging out with you and your brother. Like, come on, guys. Like, bruh, you never give us examples of things that even sound remotely romantic at all. Not one. The closest thing is like that shit you were saying about Wesley, probably earlier this week or maybe last week, where he said he was going to take care of you and all this. But I think that's some cap, because you've never said that Wesley said that ever before until that live. So taking it all with a grain of salt, Toph.
I'm just saying that. How am I supposed to trust people when I can't even trust people that come into my life? They say that, and I know it's a horrible thing to say, wasting your time, when technically it's not wasting my time, because it's not. I have those moments or those times that I carry with me. Times that I spent with that person, right? But it just...
Oh, now she's getting... Now, why are you getting mad? You're getting the money, Toph. Why are you upset?
Why were you saying that to me if you knew that you didn't really want to be with me like that? Why would you tell me these things? Why would you make me feel like that? And then here you are, like, and you're in another relationship, that's gonna fail. That's not gonna work.
Wow.
You're getting married, you're doing all this, that's not gonna work.
Bruh, she... Let Wesley go, Tophia. Just let that man go. I can't... I can't believe we are still bringing fucking Wesley up, man. Get over it. Oh my God.
Telling people you love them and trying to date them, and then you turn around and all of a sudden you're getting married, saying, hey, you want to go out, I like you, and then next thing you leave into Texas.
He never said that shit.
You literally was just messaging me on Facebook asking me to go out on a date, and you leave to
Girl.
Texas and get engaged.
Again, now Wesley asked her out on a date. She has never, ever said this shit before. So I don't believe it. I feel like she's adding more shit to try to legitimize the whole Wesley thing. I don't believe none of this shit. At all.
Talking to two people at the same time. There's no other way to think of that, because nobody's going to engage someone that they one day.
Why are you so mad?
You had to have been talking to old girl. I didn't even like the person like that. I didn't even like him like that.
Tophia, shut the fuck up. What do you mean you didn't like him like that? You are still bringing him up because she said like this whole Wesley thing was like around COVID. Like he was supposed to come see her and then COVID started. So we're talking like 6 years ago and you are still talking about this shit. But you didn't like him like that? Sure. Okay.
But then you're already in Texas getting engaged. So you had to have been talking to her while you was talking to me.
No
that
shit.
Is weird. Men, don't even get me started on the women. Some of the women, oh my god.
Oh, Crushed you about to catch some strays. Go ahead, Toph. Let that shit off.
Baseball. People cheat. That's another thing. If you don't like someone, just say, hey, I don't like you, and dump them. Why do you keep stringing them along and you cheating? Find someone who wants to be in a relationship like that where you both are in an open relationship and you have multiple girlfriends. Why do you need to cheat? There's people that want to be in relationships like that where there's 3 people. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
I don't have to be in a relationship to experience heartbreak or certain things. It sucks. People don't understand what it's like. Love.
Yeah, because we are emotionally intelligent and we don't give our hearts to people that we're not even in a committed relationship with, Tophia. You sound stupid as hell.
Sucks. Crazy. Run. Someone says they love you, you run for the hills. Run for your life. Like that. I'm just saying. I didn't say I was cheated on, but I seen people cheat. I knew someone who cheated.
Yeah, duh.
People are just, I don't even know. And then people love the wrong people. Hi, I'm like right here. You
Obviously.
Don't need to find a wife. You don't need to find a love. I'm right here. I could be your wife. I'm just kidding. But no, my friend. Growing up, I had this friend. Her name was Asia. And there was this guy. I don't know why everyone liked him. He went to my high school and his name was Gabe. And he slept with all the girls. He even got a girl pregnant. And one time, someone was driving by. I can't remember who told me. They were like, yeah, I saw Gabe and the dad. We were driving by and the dad had him by the neck against the wall and was like, you need to get a job and take care of my daughter, because I knew people that he had kids with. But at the time, I was like, because he was a player, because I went to school with him. And he's over here trying to hit up on my friend, but he has girlfriends. I already knew that he was with other girls and he was trying to get with my friend, right? Here's my friend, right? Because she's blinded in love and she doesn't know anything of what I know because she's blind. She's like, because we were playing in her garage. I had this Bratz case and I had a bunch of Bratz and I would take it over and we would play Bratz, right? I didn't have Barbies, I had Bratz. So don't ask me, Ethan.
Oh my God.
I had the right, Ethan, and then I had the.
Hold on. How fucking old were y'all? Because you're talking about the guy was sleeping with all your, I guess, your other friends or all these other girls, and he was hitting on your friend, and y'all were playing with Bratz dolls? Like, huh? What is happening here?
The Bratz dolls. I got a Bratz Rock Angels. I got a one with the snowboard.
We do not care. We do not care.
My grandma would buy me Bratz all the time. I was really into Bratz. So anyways, this guy that I knew, thank you for the gift points. I love Bratz too. Bratz is my favorite. My parents got me this Kim Possible cake. It was a Kim Possible cake and my birthday present. Thank you for the gift points. My parents got me this Kim Possible and then they got me this Bratz baby. That's what it was, like Brock Pet or whatever. So,
like, bro, how many gifts? She must actually made some change on this live, because the amount of gifts that she's getting is absurd. And again, it's so dumb to give somebody, you're giving the person money that you're trying to troll. It's like the most ass backwards thing I've ever seen. But yeah, okay.
Anyways, this girl who was my friend, we were playing brats in her garage. I remember this. Playing brats, and all of a sudden, Gabe rolls up on his bike, and she threw the brats to the side. She starts talking to him. She has her hands behind her back like that, and she's like, "This girl, you do know that he's dating other girls, right? He's a major player. This dude was a player, and she was blinded. It's like, oh my god, just like that." And I was just like, he's the one who called me the R word to my face. How you gonna call someone to
Damn.
my girl was blind? Like, she just threw that to the side and was like, everybody. Oh, and then there was this guy that everyone liked that, but they liked this one. Everybody liked this one girl. She had strict parents, so I heard that she snuck off with one of the guys, and one guy that everybody liked. But it's just so crazy, insane.
And that's where the video ends. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Well, that is going to do it for today, guys. If you did make it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Highly appreciate you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more of my commentary. Don't forget the like button. Consider joining the honorary Slug Cats. And yeah, that was actually pretty fun. I got some really good chuckles in on this video. That's my time. Y'all be safe, be kind to each other, and I will see you all very soon.